and he simplified it for his players to where they've really started to get a hang of this system and make some more plays in conference play.
Right, and he came from a Sacramento State, so it wasn't like, he knew the macros.
No.
So came in and decided, hey, I'm going to change this thing up. So credit to him, credit to the players for being able to adapt like that late and handle that and succeed like they have. And, even though they lost, we've talked about it a few times. I really think you go back to that Oklahoma game, and I think we kind of saw the script flip, as how they were going to play mentality-wise. They were very aggressive in that game. They've been aggressive ever since.
Well, you think, and talking to Coach Valeria earlier this week, the Buffalo game obviously was one that they certainly wanted back, and you think after those couple of games, you wonder what the switch was potentially for them to become a little bit more aggressive. And Ball State, as we mentioned, they've given up the most quarterback sacks in the Mid-American Conference, 28. That could be a little bit because of the run game with Kyle Kelly. But at the end of the day, I would not expect that philosophy to change tonight. Kent State might dial up the pressure a lot.
Yeah, they might. The thing, with the Toledo game's really the game in there that they didn't play real well defensively. But I think that was because Toledo's offensive line was so good, so big, and so many veterans. And I really think that was part of the problem. But yeah, until if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So keep going and keep doing what you're doing until somebody shows you otherwise.
We mentioned it earlier here in the Ron Marhofer pregame show. It's now time for our second player interview. It's the true freshman coming off a career high 13 tackles in the 24-21 win over Bowling Green from Plainfield, New Jersey. Here is Joel Cordoba.
What's the biggest thing you feel like you've learned so far as a freshman?
If you mess up, if you have a bad play, just next play mentality. If I have a flag, next play mentality, no matter what happens, I just got to think about the next play and moving forward in the game.
Mm-hmm. What do you pride yourself more in when you play the safety position? Run support or covering a guy?
I say for sure run support. I just like hitting people on the field and making plays, being fast, but I'm never scared of being coverage at all.
Amidst everything, right? People understand the struggles the last 2 years. Was it the opportunity that continued your belief in staying with Kent State?
Oh, for sure. I knew I was going to have a big opportunity when I came down here. I knew it was low on numbers. I knew my position group had a lot of spaces to fill. So I just came here and took the best chance I had on the opportunity they gave me.
Mm-hmm. How difficult was it, or how interesting of a situation was it to kind of balance in between, all right, you're having one position coach, one defense, and then another, and what have you learned from Coach Valeria?
It was definitely difficult, and just coming here as a freshman, learning one defense, learning how to play football with this one certain defense. And then when Coach Key came, it was a big jump in what we did. It was different motions, formations, everything we were doing. And then he taught me a lot about football, all these new type of defenses you could play, new zones you could have, new techniques. So I feel like it was a great change, big difference though, for sure.
If one watches you play, they might describe you as fearless. You're always headed toward the ball. Where does that mentality come from?
I feel like it came upon me as like a kid watching my brothers play. They were always fearless to the ball, head hunting, never worried about anything but just throwing their body at an opponent a day in and day out. So I feel like it came from my brothers, but it just carried on to me.
How special is it to play with one of your older brothers on the same team?
Oh, it's definitely special. I feel like you don't get that opportunity a lot in life, so you just take the most of it when it comes, and it's just great to just fly around with your brother making plays with him.
Yeah. Now, was he always the bigger guy that was going to be on the D-line, and were you always the smaller guy that was going to play in the secondary? Where'd you learn you were going to play that position?
Back in like Little League football, I was on the O-line, D-line too, because I was just one of the bigger guys. But he's always been one of the bigger guys, so he's always been on the O-line, D-line. Around middle school, I made a switch to play skill position, and then I just been there from then on out.
Now, another one of your older brothers, he was your defensive coordinator in high school,
yep.
Correct? How was he helpful in your development as the Plainfield DC?
He definitely helped me in a lot of ways, being on me a little bit more. If I was slacking off, he was on me. If I messed up plays, he was on me a little bit more because I was also the leader of the defense. So I just had to have standards to keep my standards up high, basically.
Whenever you make a tackle for loss or make a big play, you feel like as a defensive back or a safety, you have to have a little bit of a chip on your shoulder. You're not afraid to let someone know when you make a nice play. Where does that come from?
I mean, I guess you could say I see it on social media a lot of times, but it's always great. When you make a play, you don't know how many plays are going to make it a game. So, you got to celebrate it with your teammates by yourself sometimes, and it just feels nice. And it's like a nice, like momentum booster for the defense when you make a play and everybody celebrates.
Coach Cherokee talks a lot about the Sharks in the back end, right? And the dark side. How do you guys try and embody that mentality every single week?
See, you see me throwing up sharks a lot on the field, ends up. So, it's just a lifestyle. Being a shark on the field, going to get the ball, getting your prey at all moments. And the dark side, that's just the defense right there. We're just fired up and ready to play all the time.
What's your favorite play as a Golden Flash so far?
I'm not really sure. I made a lot of plays. I can't think of it off the top, but there's definitely a lot of plays up there. I'm not even sure, though.
Now, what do you feel like that first pick will feel like? I know one of your freshman guys, Derek Jackson, has one. He got one thrown right to him, against Buffalo.
Yeah.
What do you think that feeling will feel like? Because everyone knows it's coming soon.
Yeah, of course. Hopefully he's coming this game, but it's going to be ecstatic. I can't wait to catch that first pick as a true freshman. It's going to be great for sure.
Mm-hmm. Who's your favorite NFL team?
Green Bay Packers.
Green Bay Packers from New Jersey. Where did that come from?
My aunt and my brother were Packers fans at a young age and just dropped off on me, basically. So I just picked up being a Green Bay Packers fan.
What's interesting about your game day routine? You got any superstitions? Who you listening to get hyped up?
I listen to a lot of Jersey music, Jersey drill, a lot to just get hyped up on a regular. But, I mean, I like to mix up a couple gospel songs in there to just help you focus up, get all the jitters out. It just helps.
You guys still have bowl eligibility as a possibility.
Yes.
The last question I have for you. How much have you learned how important the details are? Because the margin of victory can be so slim in this conference.
Oh, it's like one of the biggest things I learned since I've been here. Details every day and day out. They're just emphasizing how important the details are in every portion of the game. If you're late by a step, that could be a touchdown. If somebody gets on top of you, that's a touchdown. So the details have always been big in everything I've been doing.
Welcome back here on the Ron Marhofer Countdown to Kickoff pregame show. When we come back, we'll give you our keys to the game as well as the injury report and highlight our quarterbacks. Stay right here on Countdown to Kickoff, the Ron Marhofer pregame show.
For every just one more mile to your next ace on the court, when you have a sports-related injury, Cleveland Clinic is here. For our Cavaliers, our Guardians, and athletes at all levels, our sports medicine team helps keep you in the game. With expert diagnosis, personalized sports therapies, and game-changing surgeries. For every injury, for every athlete, for every care in the world. Cleveland Clinic.
Whether you're equipping a lab, classroom, or manufacturing line, Davos has the supplies you need to succeed. With over 6 million high-quality products in biotech, medical, and manufacturing fields, Davos offers reliable, sustainable, and cost-effective solutions for any size organization. Streamline your operations with Davos and make your sourcing simple. Visit Davos.com to explore our full catalog. Davos.com. Davos is a proud corporate partner of Kent State Athletics.
Honk your horn for Papa John's newest deal because it's an extra large New York style one topping pizza for only $10.99. This one is big and it's a big deal. It all starts with Papa John's original fresh and never frozen dough, hand stretched thinner to make 8 extra large slices with your favorite mouth-watering topping. So hold that slice and fold it like a New Yorker. We all know bigger is better when it comes to pizza, so get more for your money. An extra large New York style one topping pizza, just $10.99. Better ingredients, better pizza. Better gets you some extra large New York style one topping pizza, $10.99 at Papa John's.
When it comes to keeping your home or business spotless, trust your hometown cleaner. Proud partner of Kent State Athletics, Stanley Steamer. Locally owned and operated for over 30 years, Stanley Steamer has been serving our community with top-notch cleaning services. We clean it all. Carpet and upholstery, tile and grout, even air ducts. Whether it's commercial or residential, Stanley Steamer has you covered. A certified water restoration company, we're here when you need us most. Plus, we sell and install quality carpet and luxury vinyl to give your space a fresh new look. Schedule online at StanleySteamer.com or give us a call at 1-800-STEAMER. That's STEEMER.
Kickoff is in minutes. This is Kent State Football. Our Ron Marhofer Kenton Kickoff pregame continues on iHeartRadio.
Welcome back here on Countdown to Kickoff presented by Ron Marhofer. Let's turn our attention to the Cleveland Clinic MAC football availability report for Kent State. nobody listed as out, barring all the season-ending injuries we talked about. Now, something we talked about a little bit earlier, we presumed he was done for the year from what we were told. He's questionable for tonight. Tarek Mulder, he's going to try and give it a go, so Tarek is a game-time decision. Other players questionable, Antonio Botigi, a depth piece on the defensive line. Aston Rivera, he's been a regular starter on the offensive line. And Jair Rollison, who's been questionable for most games this year, but he is usually giving it a go. Again, very fortunate with injury luck, knock on wood, this year for Kent State.
Exactly. I can't remember this few injuries this late into a season. Obviously the story a little bit different for Ball State.
Ball State has a number of players out, but no one too significant. Jackson Weigel, a fifth-year linebacker from Vernon Hills, Illinois. He has 16 tackles this year. He is a no-go, as is Christian Zachary, another depth piece on the defensive line, but no one else too significant for Ball State. We'll highlight our quarterbacks for tonight's game. Kyle Kelly for Ball State. We've talked about him a lot, a dual-threat guy. He's probably going to run more than any other quarterback Kent State sees all year.
Absolutely, especially, in league for sure. Castellanos could run a little bit for Florida State as well. But I think in league, he's going to run the ball more than anybody. And it just changes. We've talked about it all through the pregame, and Coach talked about it with you in the countdown to kickoff with Kearney, how much it changes the defense. And it can be a game changer. So I hate to keep talking about it, but that's just the way it is. And Kelly could be the key to this game for them offensively.
As for Kent State, Drew DeShields, so far this year, 11 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 2 rushing touchdowns. So he's accounted for 13 total touchdowns, 13 of 22, 160 yards, and a touchdown last week against Bowling Green. I asked Coach Kearney about it. More importantly, we saw him run a little bit more, that hamstring looking a little bit healthier, Rob.
Yeah, that's a great sign for him. And, even though we've got the wind, it's not that cold tonight.
No, you can sling it a little
bit.
Right,
exactly, a little bit, but more importantly, too, to run. I think it'll be all right. But that is a concern as November wears on and it gets colder and colder. Could that tighten up the hamstring a little bit, too, in the future? But I think it would be all right tonight.
Before we get to our Green Lending keys to the game, Rob, you and I were talking about it before the pregame show. We're going to try something a little bit new. Your pick to click tonight. Who is a guy that you think gets in the end zone for the Golden Flashes? I'll start with you.
All right, I'm going to go with Sebastian Brown,
Okay.
State wide receiver. Even though it may not be a night where throwing the ball is really easy to do, I thought about it. You talked about it when we were at the hotel, and I'm going to go with Sebastian Brown. I'm
going to go with a really interesting one. 4 receptions, 24 yards this year. It's going to be a goal line play. Hunter Hopperton, the guy from nearby Streetsboro, Ohio, one of the best blockers on the team. You'll see him a lot, so he might have some duties. Maybe he fakes a chip on Boris. He slips out into the end zone. DeShields gives him a nice toss. Who knows? Maybe even some type of weird trick play. We've seen Kent State break a ton of those out. Dorilus Clark throwing for the game-winning touchdown to Wayne Harris a week and a half ago in that win over Bowling Green. Before we head to our final break before kickoff on the Ron Marhofer Countdown to Kickoff pregame show, Green Lending keys to the game for Kent State to come out with their 4th win of the year, Rob.
I think for Kent State, one of the things, too, Ball State doesn't hurt themselves penalty-wise. So Kent State can't have a ton of penalties tonight. Part of the reason that they came back and defeated Bowling Green, only 2 penalties for 10 yards in the second half of that ball game. So for the Flashes, I'm going to say limit your penalties, hoping that they can keep that around 6 or under. That's going to be a big key. Obviously, we've talked about trying to bottle Kelly. You're not going to stop him, but you want to try to contain him. Don't let him go off for any long yards. Make him earn everything he's got to do. Those would be my 2 keys for Kent State.
We'll head to our final break here on Countdown to Kickoff for the Ron Marhofer pregame show. When we come back, it'll be the coin toss and kickoff, the first midweek Maction battle in 2025 for Kent State football. Dane Richardson, Rob Polinsky with you. Kickoff between Kent State and Ball State is next.
Retreat to relaxation at the Sheridan Suites, Akron, Cuyahoga Falls. Beyond your typical hotel stay, you can discover an endless array of popular destinations, including the historic Front Street Mall, filled with specialty shops, restaurants, and breweries. This prime waterfront location is perfect for taking a stroll along the river or grabbing a kayak to paddle along the Cuyahoga. Lift weights or swim laps in our heated indoor pool and our up-to-date fitness center. Enjoy culinary creations on Bows on the River, offering floor-to-ceiling windows with views of the river below. Relax in one of our spacious suites that features plush bedding, marble bathrooms, games, and so much more. Experience the epitome of euphoria at Sheridan Suites, Akron, Cuyahoga Falls. A tranquil retreat where superb service is standard. Sheridan.
Looking to buy or sell a home in the Kent area? The Berthume's real estate team is here for you. With full-time dedicated realtors and the #1 producing team in Kent since 2013, the Berthume's know Kent like no one else. Their office is conveniently located downtown. They live right here in Kent and are deeply involved in the community. When it's time to make your next move, trust the local experts who care. Call the official realtor of Kent State Athletics, the Berthumes, at 330-212-5485. That's 330-212-5485.
Kent State Athletics and Johnson & Associate Insurance Agencies are proud partners. Former Golden Flash athletes Brian and Hannah Hummer are honored to give back to our Kent community by assisting you with all your insurance needs. Although their time on the football and soccer field has come to an end, their partnership with Kent State is going strong. With over 4 decades of insurance experience led by the agency owner Mark Johnson, you are sure to be in good hands with the team at Johnson & Associates. Contact Brian at 330-794-2211 for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate, and go Flashes.
Hey KSU fans, when it comes to your health and well-being, Medical Mutual is your hometown health insurer. That's why they offer Ohioans high-quality health insurance plans with access to the hospitals and doctors you know and trust. Plus dental, vision, life, and disability and wellness plans to help you achieve and maintain your health. To learn more about individual, Medicare, and employer plans, visit medmutual.com. Medical Mutual, the official health insurer of Kent State Athletics.
This is Kent State football. Now, Cleveland Clinic Sports Medicine presents today's Golden Flashes kickoff. Here are the voices of Kent State sports, Rob Polinsky and Dane Richardson.
Meaningful football in November, and it's midweek action for Kent State football as we're live from Schumann Stadium in Muncie, Indiana. Rob Polinsky, Dane Richardson with you. Kent State, we just finished the coin toss. Just heard it from our referee downstairs. They will receive the opening kickoff. Both teams, Rob, 3-5 overall, 2-2 in Mid-American Conference play. The winner tonight becomes a game back of a 4-way tie in first place. Miami, Ohio, Buffalo, Western Michigan, all up there. We'll see this Kent State offense right away in what has been their most important game of the year to date.
You know, we haven't had a chance to talk about it yet, but really this is the one box they haven't checked yet. And what I'm talking about is getting a road win.
Yeah.
They've lost 18 in a row on the road. They've lost 8 in a row on the road in league play. They've checked every other box. Time to get this done, turned around. And if you want to have a successful November, they have to be good on the road. 3 of the final 4 are away from Dick Stadium.
Yes, they are. Tonight, the school down the road, just 6 days for now. A little bit of a short week, then a little bit of a longer week. Final home game at Dick Stadium on November 19th against Central Michigan, followed by the final regular season game of the year on Black Friday in DeKalb, Illinois, in what will likely be Northern Illinois' final game in the Mid-American Conference. Ball State won the toss. They deferred. Remember, DeRealis Clark, one of the best kickoff returners in the country, tied for the nation lead with 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns. Ball State's kickoff guy, D.C. Pippin, 17 kickoffs this year, only 6 touchbacks. It's important to realize where the wind is blowing to see if DeRealis is going to have a shot or not, Rob.
Did you say Danny Pippen?
D.C. Pippin.
D.C. Pippen.
Danny Pippen, of course, great Kent State men's basketball player. We had on the post-game show a couple nights ago.
I thought maybe, yeah. Okay, so D.C. Pippen.
D.C. Pippen.
Not to be confused with our own Danny Pippen.
D.C. Pippen's a little much smaller than Danny Pippen. It's about 5'11". Danny Pippen's 6'9".
I would
and
be
can dunk a basketball.
Yeah, I'd be worried if D.C. was bigger than Danny.
Back deep for Kent State. It's DeRealis Clark and Jose Kimbrough. D.C. Pippen will boot it away for Ball State. Kent State, white tops, yellow numbers, navy bottoms, yellow helmets with Kent State script writing on the gold helmets. Ball State, black unis, white bottoms, white helmets. Ball State, Cardinal stickered onto their helmet. Ready for midweek action from Muncie, Indiana at Schumann Stadium. Kent State looking for their first road win of 2025, trying to win in Muncie for the first time in 24 years. Ball State will boot left to right. Pippen sweeps his right leg. We're underway. He's going to boot it to DeRealis Clark. 1 yard deep in his own end zone. He's going to bring it out. Clark past the 10. He's past the 15 in between the hash marks, and he's brought down around the 15-yard line. A great job by Ball State on that first kickoff return. And Kent State will lead their offense out there. You have to assume they're practicing that a lot, knowing that Clark would have some chances to return.
You know, I like the aggressiveness of DeRealis Clark, even though it didn't work out on that one. I still like it. The only negative was he was going back. He was like a yard or two in the end zone going backwards. He didn't have his forward momentum.
Kent State will have 1st and 10 from their own 17-yard line. DeShields starts out of the shotgun. He has 2 receivers to his left. Newman is the running back to his left. 7 defenders in the box for the Cardinals defense to start off. 2 tight ends attached edge left. Waist high snap to DeShields to give to Jordan Newman off the left side. He runs right into Joey Stemler, the middle linebacker. Got back to about the line of scrimmage. We talked about Jordan Newman trying to get the running game going. 14 rushes, 37 yards against Bowling Green. It's a no gain on that first rush.
Yeah, they did go double tight, like you said, but it was Berry and Hopperton. So maybe Mulder isn't able to go because Christian Berry is out there. Normally, he's the 3rd-string tight end.
Now you have 2 tight ends split out. Hopperton, the lone receiving option, wide right. Wolford is in the backfield. Now he motions out wide to the right. Empty set for DeShields. 2nd and 10 from their own 17. Number high snap to Shields. Rolls out to the right side. Fakes the run to Shields. Fires on the run. Pass tipped and incomplete. Nearly intercepted. He was looking for Cade Wolford. Alfred Shea, the linebacker, knocked it down, and it's 3rd down and 10. If DeShields put a little bit of arc on that one, Cade was open. Interesting design, but nearly an interception there by Drew.
Dane, it seems like we talk about this almost every week, but changes on the offensive line. Diallo is the left tackle. Boston Kroll, the freshman on the New Philly, is the left guard. Right side of the line stays the same as it's been.
Masterson and Dunn. Morrell still the center. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. 3rd and 10 from their own 17. Ball State showing an all-out blitz. Pistol set with Newman in the backfield. Now he sits to the left of DeShields. 5 for the hands. Ball State brings 5. Throws on a slant. Caught by Sebastian Brown. He gets out past the 25-yard line, right near the first down marker at about the 27. We'll see if it's short of the first down or if it got there.
It's like it's 4th and 1.
And
Dave.
Kent State's going hurry up here on 4th and 1. Are they going to snap it? Try and catch the Ball State defense off guard. They do snap it. They give it to Newman up the middle, and I don't know if Newman got there.
He didn't.
Kent State trying to hurry up on 4th and 1. They were just short of the sticks.
And a late penalty flag just came in from the back judge after the play.
Oh, my goodness. So Sebastian Brown was just short of the sticks off the completion to DeShields. It's 4th and about a yard, and then a flag comes in from the back judge. Ball State offense is coming out of the field here.
When you credit the Cardinals defense, they weren't caught off guard. Flashes tried to catch them there, couldn't do it.
Still haven't got a ruling on this flag.
In the field, there's a runner short at the line of game. It'll be first down for Ball State. Back to play. Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 11. Kent State, half the distance to the goal. First down. That's his first of the game for ejection.
That's on Kent State tight end Christian Berry, and oh boy, this is some start for the Cardinals, isn't it? They're starting inside the red zone on their first drive of the game, and Ball State has not scored first in any of their 8 games this season. Again, a really gutsy decision to go for it on 4th and 1 inside your own 30-yard line. You tried to catch him off guard. It didn't work. And now Kyle Kelly's going to have it inside the Kent State 15-yard line from the Flash's 14 to start.
I have no problem with them trying to do that. I have a big problem with Berry getting unsportsmanlike conduct after the play, after they shut you down. Didn't need that.
2 tight ends in the backfield. Running back TJ Horton in motion. Low snap. Kelly's going to try and run. It looks like a broken play. Spun down at the 15-yard line by C.J. Young. Likely wasn't the play call because Kelly bobbled the snap. Just over 1 minute in here. No score. Dane Richardson, Rob Polinsky with you.
C.J. Young immediately with a tackle for loss. He has 5.5 on the season.
Loss of 1 for Ball State. So it makes it 2nd and 11 now for the Cardinals from the Kent State 15-yard line. Kelly shotgun. He's got 3 receivers to the left. Now he's going to have a couple guys motioned into the backfield, including the running back Horton to his left. Kent State with 4 down defensive linemen. Knee-high snap, pitch to the left side. Here's T.J. Horton. Tries to get to the outside stretch. Carroll gobbles him up at about the 13-yard line. So only a gain of a couple. It brings up 3rd and 9. This would be a remarkable stand here by the Kent State defense if they can hold Ball State to 3. But remember, Carson Homer, their kicker, hasn't made a kick longer than 30 yards this year. It's 3rd down and 9 from the Kent State 13 route.
Yeah, he is 0 for 4 and anything over 30 yards. So even if they make the field goal, it would be remarkable to go 3 and out and hold them to that.
3rd and 10 for Ball State from the Kent State 14-yard line. Quay Ashley comes in for the first time to the left of Kelly. Number high snap. Kelly to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Kelly looks like he's going to take off and run. Kelly rolls to the near side. He will run. Kelly inside the 10. He scampers out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. He's going to be short of the first down, and Ball State's going to run out the field goal team. That's a great job by the Kent State defense. Still no score with 12:26 to go in the first.
Yeah, they got it to the right hash at the 8, so it's going to be about a 25-yard chip shot. But this is where that unsportsmanlike conduct penalty really hurt you. Because if they don't get those 15 yards.
It's a 40-yarder, and Homer hasn't made that all year long. Cole Stumbaugh is the holder. Snapping it is Caden Britton. Homer from the right hash. Snaps away, hold is down, kick is up, and it is good. From 25 yards out, Carson Homer boots it in, and Ball State, with 11:59 left to go in the first quarter, gets the first score. They lead 3-0. Kent State offense will start their second drive when we return. You're listening to Kent State Football, presented by Van Wagner from Cleveland Clinic. Stay right here.
At Ron Marhofer Auto Family, we believe in tradition, teamwork, and building a brighter future. That's why we're proud to be the official sponsor of Kent State Athletics. Since 1919, our family has served Northeast Ohio with honesty, integrity, and a commitment to community. The same values that define Kent State University. Visit us today at one of our 5 locations or shop anytime online at marhofer.com. Ron Marhofer Auto Family. No hassles, just happiness. That's the Marhofer difference.
A friend is someone who knows where you came from. Someone who always shows up when you need them. Someone who's there for the good times and the challenging ones. With comprehensive insurance policies backed by award-winning customer service, Shelter Insurance is committed to being there when you need us most. To find your local agent, visit shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Welcome back from Muncie, Indiana, here on Fox Sports 1350. 11:59 to go in the first quarter. Ball State has scored first for the first time in their 9 games this season. They lead Kent State 3-0, but Kent State got the ball first. If you're just joining us, Kent State ended up with a 4th and 1 on their first drive after a 9-yard completion from Drew DeShield to Sebastian Brown. They tried to quickly get to the line of scrimmage, run a play with Jordan Newman right up the gut. They lost a yard. Ball State gets it all the way at the Kent State 13 after an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty from Kent State tight end Christian Berry. And the Kent State defense forces Kyle Kelly and the Cardinals offense to go 3 and out, and it's only 3-0. Really good job to mask the 4th and 1 play and the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Berry.
Yeah, and a great job by Coach Valeri and the defense. You know, I kind of call that sudden change, where it's not a turnover, right? But you just unexpectedly have to go out there. You're going for it on 4th and 1. You don't get it. And then to add insult to injury, you get that penalty from your offense on Berry that, you know, puts them in the red zone to start. They haven't even snapped the ball.
No.
And they're at the 13-yard line. And so for the defense to come up big there, that could end up being a huge factor in this game, you know, going forward, Dane. So let's see what the Flashes can do on their second series. But even though it was just 4 plays, the inability to be able to run the ball, let's hope that isn't something that's going to continue. They've got to be able to run the ball tonight.
And you have to assume that was a focus for Ball State after giving up over 300 rushing yards to a rival in Northern Illinois, that they knew they needed to stop the run. Kent State as a team, they don't run the ball particularly well. They only run for about 87.6 yards per game. But again, if they're not going to run the ball consistently, can they break a few big runs? As D.C. Pippin once again ready to boot it away left or right. Darius Clark took it about 2 yards deep in his own end zone, got out to his 17 for a 19-yard return last time. Pippin, 18 kickoffs, 6 touchbacks this year. Also back deep for Kent State is Jose Kimbrough. Pippin raises his right arm, jogs toward the football, sweeps his leg. He's going to boot it toward Darius Clark again, and Clark holds out his arms. It's back on the A of the red Cardinals, painted black in the end zone. 11:59 to go in the first quarter. Kent State starts their second drive down 3-0 from their own 25-yard line.
See what KSU can do on this series. They had the one successful play on the pass play to Brown, but it wasn't enough to get them a first down.
DeShield starts out of the shotgun. It'll be 1st and 10 from their own 25, right to left at the right hash. Gavin Garcia in as the tailback. 2 receivers to the right, Martin and Wolford stacked on top. Harris, the lone receiver, to the left. 6 defenders in the box for Ball State. They wanted a false start. They don't get it. In motion is Wolford at the snap. It's play action. DeShields with time. Now pressure coming. Rolls out to the near side left. DeShields keeps his eyes downfield. Flings it sideline. It is caught by Deshaun Martin on the sideline. Did he get a foot in? They say no. Oh, my goodness. Was that dropped into the bucket by Drew DeShields? Martin thought he might have caught it. Remember, you only need 1 foot in. The referees are saying he was out of bounds. This is a heck of a throw by Drew over the top of a defensive back. And, ooh, he may have gotten that 1 foot in bounds. I'm not sure if Kent State's going to want to review this.
I wonder if the Ball State sideline talked him into that call.
The ruling on the field.
I think that's a catch, Rob.
Pass. The previous play is under review.
Here's going to be the problem from my perspective. It was so close. I don't know how you're going to have indisputable video evidence to overturn it. I think whatever call on the field was, that's probably what stays. Because did he keep his foot on the ground when he made the catch?
Yeah, his left foot was sliding out of bounds. He definitely did not get 2 feet in. The question is, did he get 1? We're taking a look at our monitor right now.
And when do you have possession? It's his right foot.
I think that's a catch, Rob.
It's his right foot, and then it lifts up.
That left, yeah, I think that front angle, it looks like he has the catch.
I'm going to go with mine. Whatever was called on the field will stay, because I just think it's too close to.
Right there, that right foot is in. That looks in to me. I think this is a catch. I think this is going to be overturned. Again, it has to be indisputable. It would move the ball about to the 50-yard line.
Tell you what,
this is a heck of a throw by DeShields.
Great throw by DeShields and really good concentration by Deshaun Martin.
If this is a completion, it's approximately 25 yards. We'd have to see where they spot it. Trying to jog my memory from where Martin went out of play.
I don't remember, but
it's one of the best throws of the year. If this is a completion to Martin, and
he was right around midfield.
And they're moving the ball to midfield. This is going to be overturned, Rob, right at the 50-yard line. Wow.
Glad to be wrong on
that. After review, the receiver completed the catch before going out of bounds. It'll be first down at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, a gain of 25 yards. We were right on the money with that. And DeShields he was rolling to his left. He threw that across his body. I thought that was a bit of a dangerous throw. Wolford was blanketed, but he saw Martin over the top. That's one of the best grabs all year for KSU. They have it from the 50-yard line at the left hash. DeShields shotgun. Garcia, the tailback, to his right. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Tight end Hopperton is edge right. Wolford in motion, right of the formation. DeShields claps his hands, gives it to Gavin Garcia up the middle. Gavin finds a seam into Ball State territory, rumbling his way inside the Ball State 30, still on his feet. Gavin Garcia bulldozes his way inside the 25, down to the Cardinal 23. He just would not go down. A gain of 27 for the redshirt junior. Me, oh my, what a run.
That is the wrestler in Gavin Garcia right there, right? That toughness, just going right up the gut, and then he won't be brought down. He had several Cardinals there. He took Fields for a ride for about 10 yards, and then he had to have help from about 4 other defenders.
Kent State in between the hash marks with 11 minutes to go in the first down. 3-0, first and 10 from the Ball State 23-yard line. Garcia will stay in there as the back. DeShields with a helmet-high snap gives to Garcia for the second consecutive play. Running off the right tackle, Hopperton tries to give him a push. He inches his way down to about the 21-yard line. They might give him the 20. Again, Kent State is inches away from getting to the red zone for only their 9th time this season. They've been to the red zone 8 times in just 8 games. It'll bring up second down and manageable for Kent State. Second down and 9. They only give Gavin 1. 10.5 left to go first quarter, 3-0 Cards. Newman back in as the tailback to the left of DeShields. He's got 3 receivers to his left. Helmet high snap. He gives the handoff to Jordan Newman running off the right side. Newman with a strong run inside the 20 to about the Ball State 17-yard line. Gains 5, and now it's third down and manageable here, about third down and 4 with 10 to go in the first.
And they did a heck of a lot better job running the ball in this drive so far with Garcia and Newman. We're starting to see more of that they interchange in the same series. Used to be whoever started the series finished the series, not as much anymore.
Needing to get to the Ball State 13-yard line. Third down and 4. From the Ball State 17. DeShields shotgun empty set. Barry tight end edge left. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. 7 defenders in the box for Ball State. Play clock's at 5. DeShields claps his hands. Helmet high snap with time. Center of the pocket. Fires back right corner of the end zone. Diving grab. Did he hold on? It is incomplete. Sebastian Brown thought it was a touchdown. Believes that's Wayne Harris on the far side. And now it's ruled a touchdown.
We're on the field.
Wayne Harris in the back of the end zone got his foot down. Another dime by Drew to Shields, and Kent State's on the board. They lead 6-3 with 9:36 to go in the first quarter.
That throw might have been better than the throw to midfield. And how did
the field is a touchdown. The previous play is under review.
Back corner, man, what a throw. Oh yeah, he got his foot down. The question is, did he hold on to the football? He absolutely got his foot down. Harris immediately pointed to it. Oh, yeah, that's a touchdown if he holds on to the ball. The question is, did he bobble it? Ashton Whitmer pushed him out. The foot's down. That's a catch, Rob. That's going to stand for a touchdown for Wayne Harris. Last two touchdowns now for Kent State will belong to number 6 in blue and gold. And what a bounce back for Wayne after that touchdown drop against Bowling Green. He gets the game winner, and he's going to get one right here.
Whitmer tried to shove him out of bounds, couldn't quite do it. So
some spectacular plays on this drive by the Golden Flashes offense.
What an answer if that holds up for Kent State to answer that field goal immediately with a 75-yard drive for a touchdown.
I would argue those are the two best throws of the year from Drew to Shields, and probably one of the two best catches of the year. That was not a easy throw by any means, and for Harris and Martin to both find a way to get a foot in bounds was remarkable.
I don't like this.
Did they say he bobbled it?
They must have, because they're bringing the ball back out to the...
I'll tell you.
After review, the ruling of the field is changed to an incomplete pass. It'll be fourth down on the 18-yard line.
Rob, quite frankly, I'm not sure how it was changed to incomplete.
Yeah,
he must have bobbled the ball. The foot was clearly down. I'm in disbelief. I'm really unsure. Harisco's going to attempt a field goal here. 9:36, 35-yarder, right hash. Goodell to snap, Durkin to hold. Snaps away, holds down. Harisco's kick is up, and it is good. Tie game at 3.
We've got a penalty flag. If this is offsides...
And it's in the area of offsides, too.
Would Kent State take the points off the board?
Illegal formation. Offense. Number 74. This is not on the line of scrimmage. 5-yard penalty. Fourth down.
And now this is going to be
a 40-yarder.
40-yarder, and that's Harisco's career long. He had it last year against the school down the road.
With the wind. Illegal formation. I mean, you've got to know in week 9 that you've got to be on the line of scrimmage. Oh, man.
40-yarder for Harisco. To tie this game at 3, to tie his career long. Goodell to snap, Durkin to hold. Hold by Durkin. Harisco's kick is up. It has the distance, but it is no good, wide to the right. And what a killer of a drive. What I was almost sure was a touchdown was ruled incomplete, and then Harisco had the field goal good from 35 yards, and then he misses the one from 40. 9:28 to go in the first. We'll step away. Ball State leads 3-0 when the ball when we come back. More Golden Flashes football after this timeout from Van Wagner's, the Golden Flashes Football Radio Network, presented by Cleveland Clinic.
For every just one more mile to your next ace on the court, when you have a sports-related injury, Cleveland Clinic is here. For our Cavaliers, our Guardians, and athletes at all levels, our sports medicine team helps keep you in the game. With expert diagnosis, personalized sports therapies, and game-changing surgeries. For every injury, for every athlete, for every care in the world. Cleveland Clinic.
Whether you're equipping a lab, classroom, or manufacturing line, Davos has the supplies you need to succeed. With over 6 million high-quality products in biotech, medical, and manufacturing fields, Davos offers reliable, sustainable, and cost-effective solutions for any size organization. Streamline your operations with Davos and make your sourcing simple. Visit Davos.com to explore our full catalog. Davos.com. Davos is a proud corporate partner of Kent State Athletics.
Welcome back with 9:28 to go in the first quarter. Dane Richardson, Rob Polinsky with you here on the Golden Flashes Football Radio Network. 3-0 Ball State with the football from their own 23-yard line left to right. 9:28 to go in the first. And In a very eventful Kent State drive, right, a 25-yard completion to Deshaun Martin that was initially ruled incomplete. After, upon review, it was ruled complete. Gavin Garcia then rumbles down for 27 yards. Kent State gets inside the red zone, third down and medium after a decent run by Jordan Newman. You think it's a touchdown? That's what they rule on the field after the completion to Wayne Harris. We thought it was a touchdown. And again, maybe it's something that we weren't seeing on our monitor. Again, it's right above us, so maybe there was an angle that we didn't see, but it was then ruled incomplete. Will Harisco boots through a 35-yarder, a legal formation on Jamarcus Hill, and then a 40-yarder Harisco misses, and Kent State comes up empty.
I told you my first key to the game was Kent State were their penalties because Ball State isn't going to traditionally penalize themselves this year. And think about it. It's 3-0. We've had 2 penalties. The unsportsmanlike conduct led to Ball State's 3 points. They took the field goal off the board, then you miss one. So really, those 2 penalties have cost Kent State. They should be up 3-0, but the 2 penalties that they have, it cost them on each side of the ball. Cannot continue to do that if they want to win on the road. It's the small things, the little things you have to do right to win against quality teams on the road.
Kelly from his own 23-yard line out of the shotgun. He's got Ashley in the backfield. It's a quarterback draw up the middle. Huge run for Kyle Kelly. Breaks a tackle past the 40 into Kent State territory, past the 50 inside the 45, down to the Kent State 41-yard line. They couldn't limit him there. And, oh, boy, storms are coming here. When it seemed like everything was going right, Kent State was going to take the lead. They then give up a huge run deep into their own territory here with just over 9 to play in the first quarter, 3-0 Ball State.
And that's what makes this such a big series now for the Kent State defense. You're asking them again to come up big.
All the way down to the Kent State 43-yard line. Kelly out of the gun. Ashley to his right. He's got Magwood as a receiver to his right. Here's a give on the ground to Quay Ashley. Ashley navigating through tackles in between the hash marks down to about the Kent State 41-yard line. Gains about 3 on the play. Ty Robinson comes in as a wide receiver for Ball State. Brings up second down with 8.5 left to go in the first quarter. 3-0 Ball State, 2nd and 9. Kelly with a huge run. Gain of 35 yards. Longest play of the game so far for Ball State. Kelly now has a run of 15 yards or more in every single game this year for Ball State. Pistol set on 2nd and 9 from the Flashes 41. Ashley is the back. Robinson the receiver to the right. 4-man front for Kent State. Play action. Kelly center of the pocket. Pressure comes from the interior. Kelly slings it far side. It's a low throw, and it is incomplete. They say it hit the ground. Ty Robinson thought it was a catch. And I'll tell you what, if this is Robinson wants him to review it, and this would be the 3rd review that we will have if Robinson, he thought he caught it. They're calling it incomplete round right now, 3rd and 9.
And that's why you want Kelly to throw, because he was wide open. That's a poor
It's a bad throw.
Should have easily been able to get it
and a first down to about the Kent State 25.
Yes.
Again, we're taking a look at it on our monitor right here. Again, a wobbler of a throw. I think it hit the ground. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and 9 here for Ball State from the Kent State 41. Does not look like they're going to review it. Kent State brings the heat on 3rd and 9. It's picked up. Now pocket collapses, and Kelly is sacked. Back at the Kent State 48-yard line, C.J. Young and Mason Woods were 2 that got there first for KSU, and it brings up 4th down. Ball State will punt. Another fantastic job of the Flashes defense.
And Roy was in there, and they just collapsed on Kelly exactly, and the 3 converged on him. There was nowhere for Kelly to go. That's a huge series for the KSU defense not to give up any points after that long run by Kelly.
You thought it was going the wrong direction.
Right.
Then Kent State's defense with 3 straight positive plays. 4th and 16. Adam Sowell, I beg your pardon, will boot it away. Right-footed punter. Wayne Harris back deep. Far side. Inside his own 10. He fair catches. Oh, no, now he's going to return, and that's not a great play by Harris. He fair caught it at about his own 6-yard line, and they're going to mark it at his own 5.
Isn't that a penalty on Harris for trying to run after
I think they just stopped him because he did call for the fair catch, and once he caught it, he can't go any further, so I don't think that's a penalty. He just fair caught it. They said you can't run, and he probably should have just let that bounce. We saw Bowling Green's Brendan Ridley do that.
Again, you stand at the 10-yard line. If it's over your head, you let it go. It's not complicated. Why they don't do that more in special teams, I don't know.
DeShields from the shotgun. Garcia to his right. Barry tight end motions to the left of the formation. 2 receivers to the left. From their own 5-yard line on first down. Right to left. 7:21 to go first quarter. 3-0 Ball State over Kent State. 3rd drive for this Golden Flashes offense. DeShields hands off to Garcia. He tries to meander through a couple, and he gets back to the 5-yard line. Nothing more. Alfred Shea, outside linebacker there to meet him. 2nd down and 10. Think you might have to throw your way out of this one because Ball State clearly expecting run. Had about 8 defenders in the box on that last play.
And you've got to be careful because of this field position right now. You don't want to make a mistake down inside your own 10-yard line, turn the ball over, but you also don't want to just go 3 and out and then punt it and give Ball State great field position. Tough spot for Coach Clay Patterson, the offensive coordinator.
2nd and 10 for Kent State from their own 5-yard line at the right hash. Noob in the back to the left of DeShields. 2 receivers to the left, 2 tight ends left edge. DeShields claps his hands, gives it on the ground again to Newman, finds a crease off the left tackle. Newman nudges forward to about the 14, rather the 9, I should say. Brings up 3rd down and 6. And this is a big down here for Kent State with under 6.5 left to go first quarter. 3-0 Ball State.
Yeah, they ran over the left side of that line. Boston Kroll, left guard, Junior Diallo, the left tackle. At least they got a little breathing room. Now with it being 3rd and about 6 or 7, I think you might see DeShields, throw it here and see what he can do.
3rd down and 6 from the Kent State 9-yard line. DeShields shotgun. He's got Newman to his left. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. 1 tight end attached edge right. That's Barry. Wolford motions right edge of the formation. Number high snap. Ball State brings a blitz. It's a great catch by Deshaun Martin at about the Ball State 15. He got to the 14, and they're going to mark it at the...
It'll be like 2 yards shy.
Oh, my goodness. It wasn't a great throw by DeShields, and Kent State's going to punt about inches short.
Well, Ball State disguised that blitz really well. They had a 3-man front, Dane. They brought extra linebackers. DeShields had more time than he thought, but he got rid of that football in a hurry, and the momentum of Martin had him going backwards and out of bounds, so 4th and short.
Number 25 of the offense is now wearing jersey 69.
That's Donovan Delaney Jr. out there with Martell Buchanan. He's the one we were told that's switching numbers. Charlie Durkin will boot it away. This is 4th and about half a yard. Back deep is Jodrick Lewis. Durkin boots it away. Spiraling kick. It's going to bounce and take a relatively friendly Kent State bounce toward the far side. Lewis pushes a Kent State player out of bounds, and Ball State's going to have it from about the Flash's 49-yard line. Not the greatest punt from Durkin, but he was fighting against the wind. And another spot with favorable field position for the Cardinals with a 3-0 lead and 5:05 left to go in the first quarter of play. We'll step aside. More Golden Flashes football after this timeout from Van Wagner's, the Golden Flashes Football Radio Network from Cleveland Clinic.
Looking to revamp your home? Let Fair Painters, owned by Kent State football legend Brian Winters, tackle the job. From flawless interior painting to precise drywall repair and stunning cabinet refinishing, we've got you covered. Our local team in Streetsboro ensures top quality craftsmanship, fast service, and a 10% discount for veterans. Make your home look its best with the pros you can trust. Visit fairpainters.com or call 1-888-602-3247 for your free estimate today. Fair Painters, where fair meets quality.
717 Credit Union is proud to be the official credit union and banking partner of Kent State University. Rated #1 credit union in Ohio by Forbes magazine and a best in state credit union by Newsweek, 717 offers all the banking services you need with the respect you deserve. A top-ranked banking mobile app and locations in Kent and Ravenna. It's a mission to improve people's lives financially. 717 Credit Union is here to meet all your deposit and loan needs. If you live in Portage, Summit, or Stark counties, open an account today.
5:05 remaining in the first quarter of play. Kent State and Ball State midweek action here from Schumann Stadium in Muncie, Indiana. Dane Richardson, Rob Walensky with you. Kent State forced to punt. First time today, Charlie Durkin has let it rip. Down at the Kent State 49-yard line. So for the second time, Ball State is starting a drive in Kent State territory. How many times can this defense stand tall is the question. They gave up that big play to probably get to the 15-yard line for a first down. The couple penalties we talked about, and you just hope at the end of the game, if Kent State keeps this close, it doesn't come back to bite them.
Yeah, the battle of field position right now goes to Ball State because Kent State, tries to catch that punt at their own 6-yard line where they shouldn't do that, and now Ball State's going to start this drive from midfield. And again, the onus is on the Flash's defense to keep this team in the game down 3 points.
Again, that could have been a touchback, and we were told Wayne Harris did not get a foot in bounds. That was the ruling on why it was not a touchdown, but still, nevertheless, a very good throw by Drew DeShields to both Deshaun Martin and Wayne Harris on that drive. And boy, would it be another huge deal if this Flash's defense is able to keep this score at 3-0, because due to their mistakes, it could be a lot more. But not only Kent State holding Ball State to a field goal, but after a 35-yard run from Kelly, they get a sack. Jahean Roy, Mason Woods, and C.J. Young were all in on the fun. It'll be dead at the 50-yard line instead of the Kent State 49. From the left hash for Ball State. Moving left to right with 5:05 to go first quarter. 3-0 Ball State over Kent State. Kelly out of the pistol. Ashley is the tailback. Receiver at either side. Tight end Cameron Anthony edge right. Kelly will throw. Pressure from the outside by Campbell. Kelly on the run toward the right. Slings it out of the reach of Keon Magwood. Incomplete. And again, we're seeing when Kent State forces Kelly to throw, he hasn't been very accurate so far. Brings up second down and 10.
Well, that's what you want. You want him to throw the ball. Miller there defending him. And, you know, that exactly. That's what Kent State wants to do. Force Kelly to throw the football, and that should be the recipe for success defensively.
4:59 to go in the first quarter. 3-0 Ball State. Second and 10 left hash for Ball State. Left to right. Dead at the 50-yard line. Kelly shotgun. Ashley to his right. Horton, the other running back in motion. They give it to him on a reverse. He navigates through tackles, gets to about the Kent State 48-yard line before C.J. Young comes streaking in to make the stop after only a gain of 2. It's third down and long.
So 3rd and 8, because 2nd and 10 for most teams, that's an obvious pass situation. Not so for Ball State. C.J. Young read it, made the play.
Came from the other side of the field. Young, like he was shot out of a cannon, made the play. It's 3rd and 8 for Ball State from the Kent State 48, needing to get to the Flash's 40-yard line. 4:28 and counting left to go. First quarter, 3-0 Cardinals. Kelly shotgun. Ashley, the running back, to his right. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Number high snap. Kent State brings 4. Pocket collapsing up the middle. Mathis couldn't bring him down. Kelly moves up in the pocket, got to about the 45, but that's where he's going to be swallowed up. Now it's decision time for first-year head coach Mike Yaremovich. Stretch Carroll and Mason Woods combine on the tackle. And we'll see if this Ball State offense is going to stay on the field or if they're going to try and play field position again. It'll be 4th and about 5. And by the looks of it, Ball State's going to go for it and go for it quickly.
Is Kelly a guy that can quick kick?
Kelly shotgun. Weatherly in motion to the right. Donovan Hamilton is a receiver wide to the right. Some miscommunication here for Ball State. Still have plenty of time to snap it. Kelly out of the pistol. Ashley is the back. Nearly a jump by Kent State, but now we get a flag. I don't think that's offside. It was nearly the slightest jump by Maddox, but I don't think he jumped into the neutral zone.
And I wonder if that's all Ball State was trying to do, is to draw him off sides.
Offside. Defense. Number 6 entered the neutral zone, causing the offense to move. 5-yard penalty results in a first down.
Details, Rob.
I mean,
that is incredibly frustrating.
And all 3 penalties tonight are preventable. Things you can't do. Bill Tierlink is going off on Maddox as he comes off the field. Kent State's defensive line coach. And
I mean, you're giving them so many opportunities
right
here. Your defense is playing great. Extra opportunities, field position, illegal formation, offsides. This is tough so far. Ball State 1st and 10 from the Kent State 40 at the right hash. 3:18 and counting to go in the first. Weatherly in motion. They give it to him on a reverse to the right side. Weatherly with a block down the sideline. Flag in the backfield. It's coming back. Weatherly inside the 19. But this is going to be a holding on Ball State, I assume. A lot of room. I believe this is going to be on Donovan Hamilton. And finally, Ball State, the least penalized team in the MAC, is going to be moved back.
88. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. First down.
What a big call that is, but you know, the unsportsmanlike conduct on Kent State, the lining up with an illegal formation on a field goal that took points off the board, 4th down, and you give them a first down via penalty. Mentally, you wonder where they are, and you know, what is it about being on the road that you just wonder where the mental focus is when you see those kinds of mistakes.
Moves it back 10 yards, so back to where the drive started. 1st and 20 for Ball State, dead at the 50-yard line. Right hash. Kelly fakes the handoff. Pressure on a corner blitz from Boma. Kelly throws it. He's got Weatherly out of the backfield. Tiptoes the sideline inside the Kent State 45 to the 44. Gain of 6. Smart blitz there by Boma. Forced Kelly to get rid of the ball. Brings up 2nd and 14. 2:51 to go first quarter. 3-0 Ball State.
And Woods did a good job of running the receiver out of bounds. Limited that to about a 6-yard gain. When it's 1st and 20, you don't mind that. What you can't give up is the big play.
2nd and 14 from the Kent State 44-yard line at the right hash. 2.5 left to go in the first quarter. 3-0 Ball State. A handful of self-inflicted penalties have hurt Kent State so far early in the first. Kelly out of the shotgun. Ashley, the running back, to his right. In motion, the other running back, Horton left of the formation. Number high snap, Kelly rolls to the left, flips back to the right. Screen for Donovan Hamilton, in and out of his hands, incomplete. And it brings up 3rd down and 14 with 2:19 to go in the first. Imperative Kent State defense gets off the field here.
Boy, that was well designed. That's big that Ball State couldn't execute that because it looked like they could have had a big gain right here.
Everyone was shifted to the left. Hamilton took his eyes off the football before he secured it. And now it's 3rd down and 14. Ball State on the season on 3rd down is just 10th in the conference, converting at just 32.7%. Kelly breaks the huddle out of the shotgun. Ashley, the tailback in the passenger seat to his right. Cameron Anthony, tight end, motions right edge. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Quick snap to Kelly. Tom in the center of the pocket. Rolls out to the right side. Kelly keeps his eyes downfield. Whips it. Has a man open inside the Flashes 25. Ty Robinson brought down at the Kent State 23-yard line by the freshman Joel Cordoba. Huge play for 21 yards on 3rd and 14, and Ball State moves the chains.
So they convert on 4th and 5 and 3rd and 14 on this drive.
Under 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Clock continues to run. 3-0 Ball State. Again, not really in field goal range for Carson Holmer. He has not hit a field goal this year of 29 yards or longer. Kelly operates out of the empty set at the right hash. He's got a tight end at either edge of the formation. Horton in motion. They fake the reverse. It's a QB draw running off the left side. Kelly gets inside the 20, continues to rumble to about the Kent State 15. He dives down. That's where they'll spot him. It's a gain of about 7. They might give him 8. 128.
Number 1 of the offense must sit out for 1 play for losing his helmet.
That's interesting. So Kyle Kelly lost his helmet. So Ball State presumably will bring in a different quarterback here unless they want to go Wildcat. 2nd and 3 now for Ball State from the Kent State 16-yard line with 1:24 left to go first quarter. It's Aiden Leffler, the backup quarterback in there. Quay Ashley is in there out of the pistol. Leffler, not much of a runner. Gets the snap, gives it right off to Quay Ashley, running off the left side. Ashley gets inside the 15 to about the Kent State 14-yard line, right near the first down marker. And it looks like they're going to spot it a half-yard short on 3rd down with a minute left to go in the first quarter. 3-0 Cardinals.
So a big 3rd down here for the Flashes defensively. Again, they've given up 3rd and 14, 4th and 5 on this drive. Now 3rd and 1. Ball State has a lot of different things they can do. And don't forget, they really have 2 downs to get a yard, Dane, because they can go for it on 4th and short if they don't get it.
Extra tight end in the game for Ball State is Jackson Constantine. 3rd and 1 for Ball State from the Flashes 14. Empty set for Kyle. Now we'll have 3 tight ends motion into the backfield. Kent State with 6 defenders at the line of scrimmage. Horton in motion, QB draw for Kelly up the middle. He nudges his way forward, and he got there, at least down to the Kent State 12-yard line before an avalanche of Kent State jerseys. Kanan Williams, the main culprit. Some extracurriculars after the play. Ahmad Williams came out with the football. I think they had blown the play dead. It will likely be the last play of the first quarter. It's a first down for Ball State, at least the Kent State 12-yard line, and it will be the last play of the first quarter. 3-0 Ball State, but in the red zone for the second time, and that is 15 minutes. Kent State football will want to forget. Probably think they should be up in this game, but a slew of unforced errors continue to give Ball State some opportunities and potentially could take a 2-possession lead to start this second quarter. 3-0 Ball State after 1 quarter of play. More Golden Flashes football after this timeout from Ben Wagner. You're listening to the Golden Flashes Football Radio Network presented by Cleveland Clinic.
Electrifying our future. Since 1989, Fine Line Communications, a NECA member, has been providing cutting-edge technology in the voice and data communication fields. When your voice and data communications aren't functioning properly, you'll lose revenue and productivity. Let Fine Line Communications design and manage your voice and data projects professionally, efficiently, and effectively. They are confident they will meet and exceed your expectations. Call 1-800-589-FINE, an IBEW NECA contractor.
Electrifying our future. Looking for a home loan? Come to where the grass is greener. Green Lending. We're a lending team here for you, locally based in Independence, Ohio, and owned by local college athlete graduates. We make the loan process easy and stress-free, so you can focus on finding your dream home. Whether you're the first-time buyer or refinancing, we've got your back. Call us today at 216-999-5343 or visit us at greenlending.com. And don't forget to provide the promo code Kent State to have an appraisal fee waived. Green Lending, exclusive mortgage lender of Kent State Athletics.
Starting second quarter action from Shinwin Stadium in Muncie, Indiana. Midweek action, first of the 2025 season for Kent State football. Both teams 3-5, trying to improve to 3-2 in the MAC. And the first quarter, again, we said it right before we went to break. One that Kent State will want to forget. They're down 3-0 to Ball State. Ball State inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the Kent State 12. The story has been the penalties so far for Kent State. Again, you got to clear that up because Ball State, this drive should be over. You could argue because of the unsportsmanlike conduct, maybe Ball State doesn't have any points at all. Probably shouldn't have the ball in this drive. You should have points with the field goal, at least from Morisco, a comedy of errors. But the good thing is it's only 3-0.
Right.
Even if Ball State gets a touchdown here, you're down 2 possessions. You have 45 minutes to write the script, right?
Yes. But you've got to get it turned around, and you're not going to have the end. You've got to create that from within. And Coach Carney talked to you about that in the pregame. This isn't a homecoming Saturday crowd. The good news is you don't have a lot of noise coming from the home crowd here either. But still, Kent State's going to have to create their own enthusiasm, create their own excitement, and keep themselves in this football game. And they've got to mentally turn this around and play better if they want to get a road win.
Ball State began their first drive from the Kent State 13-yard line. That's where the Flashes defense was able to hold them. And a 25-yarder from Carson Holmer was booted through. If Kent State's defense can somehow hold the Cardinals to a field goal here, that has to be considered a massive win to keep it at just one possession. We both get a hold of some first quarter statistics, Rob. Drew DeShields, 3 for 5, 39 yards in the first quarter. Had that 25-yard completion to Deshaun Martin. But again, the Golden Flashes come up empty on that drive as Kyle Kelly leads the Ball State offense out on the field looking for their first touchdown of the day and the first touchdown for either team on the night. 1st and 10 from the Golden Flashes, 13-yard line. Needing to get to the Kent State 3 for another first down. It's Kelly's shotgun. Ashley to his right. He'll have 2 receivers to the right. Magwood in the slot. Robinson wide. The other receiver is Horton, the running back to the left. They bring Horton in motion right at the formation at the snap. Quick throw out of the backfield. Caught by Ashley. Inside the 10. Outside the numbers. Inside the 5. Stays at his feet. And he stepped out of bounds at about the 3-yard line before he got into the end zone. Side judge had it immediately. That'll be, I believe, 1st and goal from the 3. And again, so many options with Ball State's running system.
Mark them out at the 2. And like you mentioned, Dane, 1st and goal. And boy, there was several times on this drive to this point Kent State could have stopped it, but to Ball State's credit, they've converted.
Again, they started this drive at the 50-yard line, too, so they haven't had a long way to go at all. Kelly from the shotgun, Ashley to his right, 1st and goal from the Flashes 2-yard line. Clap of his hands, Kelly's going to throw. Right side, dangerous throw. It's in and out of the hands, incomplete. In coverage was Derek Jackson III, the safety. Seemed like some early contact on Keon Magwood, and I'm completely shocked that Ball State tries to throw there on 1st and goal from the 2.
I'm shocked Jackson didn't make a break on the ball and try to get a pick.
Now, I mean, if he looked up at the ball,
yes,
Jackson could have ran away with that. Again, Magwood was open for the second, but Jackson came out perfectly in coverage. 2nd and goal for Ball State from the 2-yard line. 27 seconds into the second, 3-0 Ball State. Kelly empty set, likely a QB draw if I've ever seen one. It is a QB draw. Kelly escaped through tackles down to the 1. Kelly keeps the legs churning. Did he get there? No signal yet. He's down at about the half-yard line. If he is down, they're going to mark him down short, 3rd down and goal.
And are there some hurt players here? They are unpiling.
Looks like everyone's all right.
Yeah. This took a while to unpile.
And they're going to mark it at the 1. We haven't seen too many tush pushes this year, but I think if Ball State knows how to execute this, it could prevail. 3rd and goal from the Flashes 1. You have to think Ball State up 3-0, 4-down territory most likely.
Right.
2 shots to get 1 yard. Kelly's still going to be in the shotgun. He's got 3 tight ends, 13 personnel in the game. Horton in motion at the snap. It's a pitch to Horton. Off the right side, Horton gets the edge. Horton gets the end zone. Touchdown, Ball State. TJ Horton on the 1-yard reception because it was a toss in front of Kelly. And Ball State succeeds on a 50-yard drive. They lead Kent State 9-0 with 13:31 left to go in the second quarter. Got just enough from the Kent State penalties and unforced errors to punch it in on 3rd and goal from the Flashes 1-yard line. And now Pippin's going to come on for the extra point to make this a 10-0 game. Britton will snap it. Stumbaugh will hold. Kent State's late to get on the field defensively. Pippen's kick is up. It is inside the left upright. It's good. Kent State did get on the field in time. And the Flash is now down 10-0 with 13:31 remaining in the second quarter of play.
But again, here it is, week 9. You're your 9th game. It's early November. You've got 10 on the field for the extra point, and your 11th comes running in from about midfield. Goes to our point earlier. Again, mentally focused, where or lack thereof. What is going on with this team tonight? I don't know, but mentally they are not here to this point.
And I'll ask you, right, if Ball State snaps it a little bit earlier, they could potentially use that penalty and go for 2 from the 1-yard line instead of, right?
Absolutely.
So they're very lucky it's not 11-0 instead of 10-0. We'll step aside. Flash's offense looking to create some magic on their 4th drive of the game when we return. 13:31 to go, second quarter. Ball State 10, Kent State nothing. More Golden Flashes football after this timeout. From Van Wagner's, the Golden Flashes Football Radio Network from Cleveland Clinic.
When it comes to keeping your home or business spotless, trust your hometown cleaner. Proud partner of Kent State Athletics, Stanley Steamer. Locally owned and operated for over 30 years, Stanley Steamer has been serving our community with top-notch cleaning services. We clean it all. Carpet and upholstery, tile and grout, even air ducts. Whether it's commercial or residential, Stanley Steamer has you covered. As certified water restoration company, we're here when you need us most. Plus, we sell and install quality carpet and luxury vinyl to give your space a fresh new look. Schedule online at stanleysteamer.com or give us a call at 1-800-STEAMER. That's STEEMER.
Honk your horn for Papa John's newest deal because it's an extra large New York style 1-topping pizza for only $10.99. This one is big and it's a big deal. It all starts with Papa John's original fresh and never frozen dough, hand stretched thinner to make 8 extra large slices with your favorite mouth-watering toppings. So hold that slice and fold it like a New Yorker. We all know bigger is better when it comes to pizza, so get more for your money. An extra large New York style 1-topping pizza, just $10.99. Better ingredients, better pizza. Better get you some extra large New York style 1-topping pizza, $10.99 at Papa John's.
Panther for Kent State.
It's where you start to slide.
Stops.
It's where you're marked down. So
and he gets out of it really easily.
Impressive. He's had 3 ACL surgeries. Takes the snap on 2nd down and 5. Pitches it to Garcia, who's outside the hash marks right. And Jamad Harmon pulls him down at the 20. Gain of 3 yards, 3rd down and 2.
Great cut, great pursuit on that. Great flow to that defense. They read it perfectly the whole way. Kent State never got to the second level, so it allowed our linebackers and safeties to come up and make the play for what was kind of a minimal game, right?
Both teams have 50 rushing yards in this one. It's 3rd down and 2 for Kent State in the red zone at the 20-yard line. 10-0, Ball State in front. 8:33 second quarter. 3 wide receivers sprayed out wide left in man-to-man coverage, and 1 now in motion. It's Harris left to right. DeShields takes the snap, handoff Newman, lowers the shoulder, puts the helmet down, and screams past the D-line to the 15 for a gain of 5 and a Kent State first down.
That was inside zone. That reminded me a lot of Northern Illinois. It was inside zone. He hit on the backside A gap, backside A, backside B gap, and he ran right over the linebacker and went down.
So Kent State's now converted on its last 2 third downs after starting 0 for 3 today. And it's now 1st down and 10 at Ball State's 15-yard line. 10-point Cardinals lead. 2 tight ends, 2 receivers. Kent State 1st and 10, and there is a flag, which they're making the motion for a false start.
False start. Offense. Number 75. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Yeah, Boston Crowell. That's his 2nd penalty today.
Yeah, left guard got a little jittery there. I like how the Kent State O-line is blocking, how they're adjusting, they're making their calls, they're communicating really well, and they're doing a really nice job of getting a surge.
Banks split out wide left. Harris is in the slot left. And Deshaun Martin at a 25-yard reception in the first quarter. Split out wide right for Kent State. 1st and 15 at Ball State's 20. 7.5 minutes until halftime. And a Ball State 10-0 advantage. And there's more movement. Both teams were moving at the snap. And now there's a delay game.
5-yard penalty. First down.
So back-to-back penalties on Kent State. This one from 1st and 10 at Ball State's 15 to 1st and 20 at the 25.
That is not going to make Coach Carney happy.
That's already 5 penalties on Kent State. They're right in the middle of the pack in the MAC in terms of penalties per game. 1st and 20 to go. 25-yard line. DeShields takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Here comes the rush again. Amir Glenn chasing after DeShields, who waltzes toward the numbers left, flips the wrist, and throws a dart but incomplete past the intended target. Banks at the numbers left. It is 2nd down and 20 at the 25.
I think he wanted to run that, and Joey Stimler did a great job of pursuing and had leverage on him on the outside. He wasn't going to go anywhere with Joey on his case.
And Will Yates in coverage, who's been stupendous in his sophomore season. He was great last year as a freshman, but this year 6 pass breakups and 4 Yates, 25 tackles on the year.
Good to see Joey back too, by the way.
Joey's back in. 2nd down and 20 for Kent State at the 25-yard line. Down 10, the Golden Flashes take the snap. DeShields hands it off, and it's the running back Kimbrough who's crunched at the 23-yard line. A gain of 2, and it's 3rd down and 18 for Kent State.
Nathan got a great shot on him right there, laid him out.
Jack Beebe was in on the tackle as well to help clean it up with Forrest. Forrest doesn't have any sacks today, but the way that he is applying pressure, it's like the Micah Parsons effect. Might not have a million sacks a game, but 8 pressures a game makes a huge difference.
And they're putting 2 guys on him a lot of times. They're putting a tight end on him to chip him. They're not going to let him get sacked, run free. I know that.
Second leading sacker in the country, Nathan Forrest, split out on the right side. There's 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers on 3rd and 18. DeShields spins out of trouble at the 30, flips the wrist out of bounds, left numbers. Incomplete, intended for Jordan Newman, the running back at the 13-yard line. And it's incomplete. 4th down and 18. And Kent State has to attempt a field goal from the 23-yard line at the hash mark right, which the wind is at their back for this try. They missed one on the opposite side of the field after a penalty when they hit the field goal. So
you never know with kickers, Nick.
You don't. And this one's officially a 39-yard field goal for Kent State at that right hash mark. Here's Rosisco, who's 3 for 5 now after he missed the one earlier today. Takes the snap. Kick is up, has plenty of distance, and this one sprays through the uprights and is in. Kent State's on the board with a field goal of 39 yards, and it's now 10-3. Ball State controls with 6:18 in the second quarter.
Well,
you'll take it for Ball State's defense.
Yeah, especially after a couple big plays by them.
Time out on the field.
You'll absolutely take 3 points. Just keep scoring touchdowns. It won't matter.
That's a very good point. 10-3, Ball State's in front after the 13-play, 56-yard, 7:06 off the clock drive for Kent State. But now it's important for Ball State's offense to respond to give the defense some rest.
Yeah, with 6:18 to go, you want to get a nice 3-4 minute drive right here. Put 7 on the board, give their defense a rest, and make this game 17-3 going into half.
Chris, how about this? Dan, our statistician, pointing this out. Each of the last 2 drives for these teams, Ball State went 13 plays, 50 yards, 6.5 off the clock. 13 plays, 56, 7:06 off the clock for Kent State. They didn't go more than 60 yards in field position, but took off 6+ minutes.
13 plays is a big deal. And what I mean, the residual effect is that now their defenses are getting a little gassed. Now you're going to have to start subbing some guys, playing some guys through that normally wouldn't play because your other guys are getting tired. So
Kurt Darling has more in our 1925 Pub House at the Courtyard Sideline Hit. What's up, Kurt?
Yeah, you guys talking about those particular numbers off that previous scoring drive for the Ball State Cardinals got me looking into some of my notes down here on the sideline. Believe it or not, that field goal that was kicked earlier on in the first quarter, that was the first time that Ball State has scored first all season. They are 3-5 when their opponent scores first, so they are certainly up in a unique situation here in this first half, guys.
Kurt, that's a great report. First time they've scored first in a game this year, which gives you the ultimate confidence when you do that to go out and continue to score.
Yeah, and if you follow this team this year, you know they haven't started off well in any of their games. So the way they did that today is really nice.
10-3, Cardinals lead, 6:18 second quarter on the Cardinals Gamebridge Radio Network.
Hey homeowners, your roof is trying to tell you something, and Newsome's Construction is listening. They're the metal roofing and shingle specialists ready to solve your roofing problems. Financing? Check. Warranty? Double check. Free estimate? Triple check. Metal roofing, shingles, pole barn, siding, they do it all. Give Newsome's Construction a call at 765-838-1451. 765-838-1451. Call today and get it done. Newsome's Construction.
When you think of Mancino's in Muncie, it's more than just your favorite grinder or pizza. It's about community. Maybe it's Friday night pizza night for your family or your son's local youth team having a pizza gathering. Mancino's has been a part of the Muncie community for decades, and if they're able to support this community in any small way, they will. Mancino's Pizza and Grinders of Muncie and the Sweet Shop located on Bethel in front of Rural King, serving community with every grinder and every slice of pizza.
Here comes the Cards, presented by Pride Mark Construction on WLBC.
Kicked after the Kent State field goal goes from left to right into the end zone, and TJ Horton lets it go back for a touchback. The Cardinals have first down at 10 from the 25 and a 10-3 lead. The game takes you on the road. We're there. Check into the Courtyard Muncie at Horizon Convention Center. You'll find everything you need to transform your visit into a relaxing getaway. Book online today at Marriott.com. 10-3, Ball State in front of Kent State. 6:18 remaining in the second quarter. It's another media timeout, so we'll take it with them. This is Ball State football on the Cardinals Gamebridge Radio Network.
Hey, Muncie! Henry C. here from Stoops Buick GMC of Muncie. This month, we're throwing haymakers at high down payments because just $1 down puts you back in the ring into a nicer, newer car today. You could even experience the new 2025 Buick Envista for just $384 per month, or drive a nicer, newer car for just $1 down. But hooray! This deal gets counted out at the end of the month. I'm Henry C., your dealer for the people. See all the fight-ready rides at stoopsforthepeople.com. That's stoopsforthepeople.com.
Football season means cooler weather is on the way, making now the perfect time to get your HVAC system ready for fall. At Summers Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, their $69 heating tune-up will make sure your system is working at peak efficiency. They're available 24/7 to assist with all your heating and plumbing needs. Same day and next day appointments are available, and service calls are free with any paid repair. Visit summersphc.com to book your appointment and to check out all their fall specials. That's summersphc.com.
Pride Mark Construction presents the Cards on WLBC.
Second quarter of today's broadcast brought to you in part by GameBridge. Find a better way to grow your money at GameBridge.com, where winning demands consistency. That's GameBridge.com. Ball State 10, Kent State 3, 6:18 second quarter. Chris Raddick and Mick Tidrow in the booth with our statistician Dan Wolfert. Kurt Darling's our sideline reporter, and Jackson Jacoby back in our network studios. Chris, highly entertaining first half so far. Ball State just had its best, longest scoring drive of the year of 13 plays in over 6 minutes, officially 6:34 off the clock. Can they replicate that?
They can, and the recipe's out there. They know what they can do. They can run up the middle with their quarterback, with Quay, with TJ. The jet sweep, flip pass, whatever you call it.
The pop pass?
The pop pass.
I love the pop pass.
I know you love that term.
It's such a good
I'm
pass.
having a hard time getting on board. But that's been a really nice feature today as well. They can throw short. They can throw the intermediate stuff. Eric Weatherly is a guy that you can lean on in a situation like this. So
you know who loves the pop pass stat? Quarterbacks. Counts as a passing touchtown.
Yeah, it's like the guy rips off a 60-yarder.
Yeah. Instead of a handoff, just pop it.
Yeah. That's,
helps everybody.
Just hand it off.
Just hand it off.
It ain't that hard.
Ball State leads 10-3 with 6:18 to go in the first half. Cardinals have first down and 10 from their own 25-yard line after the Kent State field goal to make it a one-score game. 3 wide receivers and a tight end. TJ Horton's in motion from left to right. Kelly takes the shotgun snap and hands it off to Quay Ashley, who looks like he's down at the line of scrimmage and drives those legs forward to the 29-yard line. And a gain of 4 yards. It's second down and 6.
Great job by Quay keeping his feet moving the entire time. He did a really nice job. He's still not down. They never did tackle him. So
that's only his third carry of the game for 6 total yards today. Kyle Kelly has 8 attempts for 46 yards. And Kelly's also thrown for 39 and a touchdown on the pop pass. Second down and 6 at Ball State's 29-yard line, looking to take a 2-score lead before half, in which they get the ball to start the second half. Kelly empties the backfield from shotgun left hash bar, takes the snap, run play all the way, runs toward the right side, off one tackler, hit again, a third time comes in as Cannon Williams lays the boomstick on him near the line of scrimmage, but he does pick up a yard to the 30. It's third down and 5.
Yeah, one of the things about running Kyle in that situation is that they know he's going to run the football, so they're all flowing right to it. So Ball State's going to have to find a wrinkle or two in that concept.
Ball State started 0 for 3 on third down, Chris. They're now 3 for their last 3 to lead to 10 points on those drives. Third down and 5, though, from the 30-yard line. Inside 5 minutes to go. Cardinals 10, Golden Flashes 3. 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left for Ball State as Ashley stands to the left hip of Kelly. Motion man's Tate Hoover. There's men all over the field moving, and there are flags flying before the snap.
Well, you've got a man-free look there by Kent State, so that's a good running situation, especially in third, or even in 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5.5.
Does this change your play call if it's on Ball State? Moves you to 3rd and 11.
Offside.
No, it's on them.
Defense.
It's on Kent State.
Number 95. Enter the neutral zone, causing the offense to react. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
That's on Jelani Davis, and that is the 6th penalty for 38 yards, Chris. And I think 5 of those have been critical penalties because it's now 3rd and 1 instead of 3rd and 6.
That's correct. And Kent State is they're crowding the line with their D linemen, so they're prone to do that. And they play a lot of guys. They play about 7 or 8 D linemen. So, guys come in, they're not they're not, they haven't been in a whole lot. They're going to jump off sides. They're not going to be as dialed in.
4.5 to go in the second quarter. Ball State has 3rd down and 1. Horton the motion man from right to left. Kelly takes the snap. It's a run play all the way in between the hash marks. Turns the legs and picks up the first down at the Ball State 37-yard line. And with that rush, Kyle Kelly moves into 2nd all-time for rushing yards by a Ball State quarterback in a career. Passes Riley Neal, the local legend.
Yeah, they did a really nice job there. Ball State had what I call a jumbo formation, 3 tight ends on the right and left side. And Jackson Constantine, Cam Anthony, and Tate Hoover did a really nice job of leading the way.
And Ball State's able to burn some clock here, too. We're inside 4 minutes to go in the second quarter, 10-3. Ball State leads Kent State. Kelly in shotgun, left hash mark. Motion man is Weatherly from right to left. Kelly fakes the handoff, looks left. Weatherly catches numbers left 30-yard line, throws a stiff arm up, and he's roped out of bounds by C.J. Young, the linebacker, who makes his 60th tackle of the season at the 40-yard line, a gain of 3 yards, 2nd down and 7.
So you want, I hear a little chirping down there. They wanted a penalty on that. Eric was still running. He was still moving his feet. He was still trying to get yards even when he's out of bounds. So.
Is that what defenders look for?
Yeah,
when making a
if
tackle?
the guy's still going, it's hard to call it on the defender if the guy's still trying to get yards.
2nd down and 7. Ball State has it at its own 40-yard line.
Man coverage on the right, on the top.
Left hash mark. Kelly takes the snap, fakes the handoff, run play by himself up the middle. He picks up some yards after he looked like he was going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially down to the 42-yard line, a gain of 2, 3rd down and 5. What are you drawing up?
I'm running the same play right here. Kyle Kelly up the middle. I'm going to spread the offense. I'm going to go either trips with a trips or an empty look, and I'm going to let Kyle do work.
And make Kent State's defensive line stop him?
Make their D-line and their linebackers stop him.
2:47 and winding here in the second quarter. 10-3. Cardinals lead the Golden Flashes. 2:42 to go. 4 down linemen for Kent State. They're showing pressure off the edge now, too. Kelly in shotgun. Make it the pistol. Ashley behind him. Kelly takes the snap, moves the pocket toward the right side. Kelly flings the pass across his body. Past the 50, Ty Robinson secures it, makes the catch in plus territory at the Kent State 48-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and a Cardinals Reeds Plumbing first down.
Nice little pitch and catch by Kyle with Ty Robinson. Ty just found the zone past the sticks. Let Kyle pitch it to him. Move the chains.
Clock approaching 2 minutes. Ball State wants a quick play here before the 2-minute timeout. There's movement again, Chris, right on the defensive line. There's extra movement. And we'll see if they were drawn off sides, but this looks to be on Kent State.
They keep pointing at us, but every time it's on them.
There is no foul because the previous play is under review to check on the catch.
So I know what they're saying. It kind of looked like it skipped when Ty caught it.
So they're reviewing the previous play instead of an offsides penalty.
Is that a booth call or is that a sideline call?
We didn't see a challenge flag.
I didn't. It did look like he skipped it, maybe. Yeah, it's going to be close.
Dan, did you see a challenge flag from Kent State?
So
it's a booth review. This would be the second one that skips into Ty. Let's see if Ty's able to get the hands underneath. And, Chris, I think that ball hit the turf.
It's going to come back.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Is there enough evidence to overturn it? That's
I think that angle, you can make a
yeah.
case that it could be overturned. Yeah.
That would make it 4th down, correct? That was 3rd down.
Yeah, that was 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, so
the ball would be spotted at Kent State's 48-yard line. Cardinals were looking to try and move quickly, and then the flags flew. And then now the review. Our referee today is Rick Warney. Taking a look at this one. 10-3 in the meantime. 2:05 remains in the second quarter. They'll look at a couple of things here. Was it a catch or not? And then how much time was left on the clock? Because it sits at 2:05. There will be time added if this is an incomplete pass. So that's probably what's taking this a couple of extra moments to review and finalize. But, Chris, that angle right now on the ESPNU broadcast, it looks like that ball hits the ground, unfortunately, for Ball State.
So I did think that, but they moved so quickly after the play that, well, they saw something different.
But you're right. Can that be enough evidence to overturn? Would they look at that and say, is that a hand and not the ball because it's a dark shadow?
He has control over it, even though it kind of hits the ground. Now that's where the rule comes into play. Does he have control over it, right?
Right. Does he have control, and did the ball hit the ground before full control was made? That's going to be the ultimate question, but now they're moving the ball backwards.
They are. So they're going to move. They're looking at time right now. They're trying to figure out. So it's going to be 4th and 5 with 2:30 left. I don't remember what the clock said.
Yeah, it'll be above the 2:05 that sits on the clock right now. Here's the call.
After review, the ruling on the field is changed to an incomplete pass. It'll be 4th down on the 42-yard line.
Well, they can boo all they want. That's probably a good call. Festive crowd here tonight.
Yeah, there's a few people dressed up.
We got celebrities in the house, bud.
We do. You're here.
Well, not just me, but we've got
Buddy the Elf.
Buddy the Elf and Santa Claus.
So it's 4th down and 5, and Ball State's going to have to punt this thing away with Adam Saul. And the clock Chris, the clock still reads 2:05.
Yeah, they never added any time.
Adding time back to that, which I thought they would add some time to it. Adam Saul stands at his own 27-yard line, catches a very low snap, and Harris is back to return this. It hits the 31-yard line, and the play's blown dead before it even really starts.
False start. Offense. Number 48. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Well, that's not ideal.
Timer. Please reset the game clock to 2:05.
Who was it? Did they say?
It's on Sam Feeney.
Oh. His motor is he runs so hard.
Oh, he wants to get to the ball before anybody else.
They got to put a leash on that cat.
So Feeney's split out wide right.
He can play like 8 positions.
Yeah, he can. He can probably play every special teams position, too. So Saul's going to retry this. Harris is back at his own 24-yard line, right hash mark. Cardinals lead 10-3 as we approach 2 to go before half. And this one, a high arcing punt, and Harris calls for a fair catch inside the 30-yard line. And down to the 28 officially. Punt of 35 yards for Adam Saul. Kent State has first down and 10 at its own 28-yard line with 1:59 to go. 10-3 ball game. Cardinals lead the Golden Flashes here on some Wednesday night action. We'll have more second quarter action next to the Cardinals Gamebridge Radio Network.
Catch the Cardinals right here all season long, exclusively on 104.1 WLBC FM Muncie.
Hey, Muncie. Henry C. here from Stoops Buick GMC of Muncie. This month, we're throwing haymakers at high down payments because just $1 down puts you back in the ring into a nicer, newer car today. You could even experience the new 2025 Buick Envista for just $384 per month or drive a nicer, newer car for just $1 down. But hooray! This deal gets counted out at the end of the month. I'm Henry C., your dealer for the people. See all the fight-ready rides at stoopsforthepeople.com. That's stoopsforthepeople.com.
Football season means cooler weather is on the way, making now the perfect time to get your HVAC system ready for fall. At Summers Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, their $69 heating tune-up will make sure your system is working at peak efficiency. They're available 24/7 to assist with all your heating and plumbing needs. Same day and next day appointments are available, and service calls are free with any paid repair. Visit summersphc.com to book your appointment and to check out all their fall specials. That's summersphc.com.
Presenting sponsor, Pride Mark Construction on WLBC.
Ball State 10, Kent State 3 with 1:59 to go in the second quarter here from Shubin Stadium. Ball State just had to punt it away to Kent State, who has first down and 10 from the 28-yard line. We're still in immediate timeout. And while we are, let's go ahead and thank Terry Schwer at Sam Pierce Chevy and Dale Hill for your support of Ball State Athletics. SamPierceChevy.com. Make sure to visit SamPierceChevy.com. Proud sponsor and friends of Ball State Athletics. 10-3 again. Cardinals lead the Golden Flashes. 1:59 remains here in the first half. This is a critical defensive drive here, Chris, for Ball State's defense.
Yeah, 2 minutes to go. They get the ball in the second half. Let's not forget. So we want to make sure we either get a stop, turnover. Ideally, we'd like to get the ball back. 3 timeouts left. Not sure if he's going to use them or not. His history has shown he's not going to use those at the end of the half. So
Ball State back on defense. 3 down linemen showing so far on this snap. On first down and 10 at the Kent State 28-yard line. They have a 72-yard field in front of them. Ball State does get the football to start the second half. DeShields is in shotgun for the right hash mark. First down and 10 at the 28-yard line. 7-point ball game. DeShields takes the snap, throws it left side, and Joedric Lewis obliterates the wide receiver Harris before he can even get his feet moving, and it's back inside the 25-yard line. It's a loss of 4 yards to the 24. Second down and 14. How about Joedric Lewis? He's having himself a great couple games recently.
yeah, and here we go. So they're going to let the clock run down.
And now it's at 1:32, winding here in the second quarter. Ball State and Kent State each have 3 timeouts left. And the Shields in shotgun from the left hash mark, takes the snap, rolls out way wide right to the 20-yard line. Numbers, heaves one toward Ball State sideline. It's incomplete. On the coverage was DJ Fields. Ball intended for the wide receiver Sebastian Brown, the graduate student from Detroit, Michigan. Third down at 14 at the 24 with 1:20. Now a stop here. You call a timeout.
Yeah.
You've got plenty of time to go.
I was surprised they threw a pass like that. And I'm not sure. DeShields is a really good quarterback. That's not in his wheelhouse. On the run, throwing across his body towards, or throwing it to that area when he's running. That's not in his wheelhouse. He's better at the intermediate stuff.
DeShields is in shotgun. 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And the running back is Newman to the left of DeShields. 3rd and 14 to the 24. Ball State 4-down lineman. They back off with only 3. It's a handoff to Newman straight up the middle. He is pulled down from behind. And with 27-yard line, it's a gain of 3. 3rd down and 11 with 1:15 to go in the first half. Timeout, Ball State.
First charge timeout. 30-second timeout.
4th down, rather. 4th down and 11 to go.
Good use of timeouts right there by Coach Yu.
So now the Cardinals have 1:15 to work with and 2 timeouts. And the wind has slowed down quite a bit since the beginning of this ball game. So a field goal going into the wind now isn't as lethal as it was in the first quarter.
Well, if you look across at the flags on the opposite side of the stadium, they're blowing a little bit to our right. So up high, it's blowing more.
Ball State has 2 timeouts left. Please correct the scoreboard.
They didn't take the timeout off the board yet. So the officials wanted that to be known that there are 2 timeouts left for Ball State, 3 for Kent State. Jake Stokel to punt it away. Joedric Lewis, who just made a great play on this drive defensively, is back to return it at the 30-yard line to our right. Kent State's kicking with the wind at its back from left to right. Punt away. It's a line drive, low kick that hits the 45-yard line. Joedric Lewis picks it up at the 38, breaks 2 tackles, spins out of a 3rd, and there comes the rest of the special teams unit for the Golden Flashes to push Lewis out of bounds in the near sideline. Cardinals and Flashes are now throwing hands a little bit down there. The ball's hit the 40-yard line. We'll see if there's flags. There's been a lot of the extras today.
Well, they got excited about making a tackle, and they can't do that on an opposing team's sideline. They're lucky no one got called there.
Punt of 36 yards.
No harm, no foul. We're going to play.
Final minute and 2 seconds here of the second quarter. Ball State 10, Kent State 3. First down and 10 for Ball State at its own 42-yard line. D.C. Pippin made his first field goal as a Ball State Cardinal in this first half. We'll see if he kicks one here. The wind against him, and see how far it would be if he does. Kelly's in pistol from the left hash mark. Takes the snap, sidewinding throw intended for Eric Weatherly. It's batted down by Maddox, and it's incomplete. Second down and 10 from the 42-yard line.
They were just throwing a little jailbreak screen right there. Kyle got caught behind Tristan and some pressure. He tried to sidearm around it. Nice play by the DN.
What we've seen from Kent State, they have active hands in the defensive line. When they know they can't get to the quarterback, they've been throwing their hands up.
Their D-line coach has been around a long time, Bill Tierlink. He does a really nice job. Been in the NFL. He knows what he's doing.
Second down and 10 for Kelly and company. 59 seconds to go until we hit halftime. Kelly readjusts the play and now calls for a shotgun with Quay Ashley split out wide left. 3 wide receivers, 2 tight ends, and it's a head snap to Kelly. Runs to the right hash mark, hits off 2 defenders, throws one to the side of the 45-yard line, and a gain of 3 makes it 3rd down and 7. Neither team's burning a timeout here. Clock hits 45 and continues to trickle down. This play could determine what Ball State does. 37 seconds now, 45-yard line, 3rd and 7. Kelly's clapping his hands quickly, and now Ball State looks over to the bench. They're not moving fast. 29 seconds. Kelly takes the snap. 5 rushers. Kelly heaves one deep down the right sideline, intended for Hamilton, and it's incomplete. Batted down to the turf, and Kent State in one-on-one coverage wins that matchup.
Yeah, good coverage on Hamilton there. Donovan needed to get by him. Kyle just didn't throw it far enough. He's got to throw it high and long, just let Donovan run underneath it, and he didn't.
That's Terrell Miller, the graduate student from Fairburn, Georgia, on the pass breakup, his 4th of the season. He's had quietly a really good year. So Adam Saul going to punt it away. There's only 22 seconds left. Kent State does have 3 timeouts, though, Chris, if they do want to try and return this and have a couple of offensive plays. Here's Harris to return the punt. He stands at his own 15-yard line, left hash marks. Saul sends one. High kick that hits the 30-yard line, takes a Kent State friendly bounce and moves toward midfield, and it's picked up by McCargo for Ball State at the 36-yard line of Kent State. So 12 seconds, 3 timeouts. How aggressive can Kent State be here? We've seen in games, whether it's in the NFL or college football, 10 to 20 seconds left, the team has the ball on the route in this area. They get the ball to the 40 and kick a prayer of a field goal and it goes in.
Yeah, or a trick play, maybe take a shot downfield, hope to get a penalty, so on. Yeah, my guess is they're going to take a knee. If I had to bet
or take a knee, yeah.
So, but they're not. They're in shotgun, so.
You ever seen a knee from shotgun formation?
You can, but.
DeShields takes a look over to the sidelines on the far end. 3 wide receivers and a tight end. Garcia to the right. DeShields takes the snap. Here comes the rush. Nathan Forrest gets home. Hits him down to the 26-yard line. And Nathan Forrest has 11 sacks on the season. He is 2 sacks shy of tying Ball State's all-time sack leader in a season. And that sends us to halftime. Nathan Forrest with 11 sacks in the year, the first of the day. And that is quite a way to put us to the end of the first half. Kurt Darling has Coach Rimovich.
Coach, big defensive stop right there by Nathan Forrest to end the half. Just overall, your thoughts on the opening half.
Nice job. We got to finish. Execute and get the ball to the second half.
Getting the offense going, of course, scoring first for the first time all season. Just what did it mean to get that going in the first quarter?
It was good to finish, and we got it more down there, but we.
Coach. That's Kurt Darling with head coach Mike Yurimovich on the 1925 Pub House at the Courtyard. Halftime sideline hit with Coach Yurimovich. 10-3. Ball State takes the lead into halftime. One half of football in the books, Chris. We'll break it all down here, but that's a great way to end a half. A sack for Nathan Forrest, who's second in the country in total sacks.
Yeah, great job by Nathan. He needed that, right? He hasn't had one for a couple weeks. Nice to see him he ran the hoop on that kid, right, and chased that kid right down. Nice job by Nathan. We need more of that at him in the second half.
Ball State Financial halftime show is up next. We'll have Ball State University President Jeffrey Mearns join us when we return on the Cardinals Gamebridge Radio Network.
Hey, Muncie. Henry C. here from Stoops Buick GMC of Muncie. This month, we're throwing haymakers at high down payments because just $1 down puts you back in the ring into a nicer, newer car today. If your old ride is a total lightweight, wobbling, stalling, or just can't go the distance, it's time to tap out and trade up. You could even experience the new 2025 Buick Envista for just $384 per month, or drive a nicer, newer car for just $1 down. We hope you land the winning combo. Confidence, comfort, and a comeback you can feel with monthly payments that won't hit below the belt. So, if you're sick of your old car ducking, diving, and draining your drive, knock it out for just $1 down. But hooray! This deal gets counted out at the end of the month. I'm Henry C., your dealer for the people. See all the fight-ready rides at stoopsforthepeople.com. That's stoopsforthepeople.com.
Credit $1 down, required bank approval, negative equity may be refinanced. Example stock number 096821, 384 per month for 84 months at 5.74% APR. GMS purchase applicable. Incentives plus tax, title, and doc at 284. Offer absolutely ends November 30th, 2025.
Does your brand need a refresh? Or do you need professional graphic design services? We can help with that.
Do you need commercial printing services? We can help with that.
Promotional items for trade shows and giveaways? Yep, we can do that too.
Simply put, if you can put ink on it, we can print it.
We are Farmhouse Creative. We specialize in marketing and branding for small business and nonprofit organizations right here in East Central Indiana.
Our goal is to make marketing easy and to help organizations stand out from the crowd.
Check us out at farmhousecreative.net.
Hey homeowners, your roof is trying to tell you something, and Newsome's Construction is listening. They're the metal roofing and shingle specialists ready to solve your roofing problems. Financing? Check. Warranty? Double check. Free estimate? Triple check. Metal roofing, shingles, pole barn siding, they do it all. Give Newsome's Construction a call at 765-838-1451. 765-838-1451. Call today and get it done. Newsome's Construction.
104.1 WLBC and the Gainbridge Ball State Cardinals Sports Network welcomes you to the Ball State Football Halftime Show. With analysis, Chris Radican. Here's the voice of the Cardinals, Mick Tidrow.
Welcome into the Ball State Financial Halftime Show. Cardinals of Ball State lead 10-3 over Kent State in some Wednesday night midweek action from Schumann Stadium. Ball State University President Jeffrey Mearns joins us here at halftime. President Mearns, thank you for joining us. And it sounds like as Nathan Voris just made that sack, there's a little connection between you and Nathan Voris?
Well, so as you know, Nathan transferred to Ball State from Bryant University in Smithfield, Rhode Island. And so he is the second best athlete that I know that ever attended Bryant.
Here we go.
Because my wife, Jennifer, attended Bryant. She was an outstanding student athlete. She actually was the first woman in the history of Bryant to compete in a national collegiate championship in cross country. And she was the first woman inducted into the Bryant University Sports Hall of Fame. So Nathan is a great student athlete, but he's number 2 in my book because Jennifer is number 1 as the best student athlete I know from Bryant University.
That is an incredible connection. First off, congratulations to Jennifer for all of her accomplishments at Bryant. That's awesome.
Yeah.
What a perfect way to set that up. Nathan did that with the sack
to
in this
set us up.
conversation.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
But he is a great athlete, and I know he also, I think, started his career at UConn, transferred to Bryant, and we're delighted to have him on our team. And he's certainly one of the best linebackers in the country these days.
He is second in the country in sacks. He adds another for 11 now on the season. President Mearns, there's a lot to talk about, especially with the progress with the Village. There's a student design competition for one of the sites?
Yeah, so as you know, as we've talked about before, Mick, the construction is underway of the new boutique hotel, the Cantio, and our new Performing Arts Center and the Center for Innovation and Collaboration. But what we refer to as Site 4, that's on University Avenue. It is the site of a former First Merchants Bank branch. And so we want to convert that space. We're going to demolish that building. We want to convert it into public gathering space and maybe have some hardscaping, a place where you could have some small events, maybe an art show or something like that. So we've engaged students from our Estopanol College of Architecture and Planning, students both in urban planning and landscape architecture. And so we've opened it up to all the students. More than 50 different student groups have submitted design concepts, and on Friday, 2 days from today, on Friday there'll actually be a jury that will assess those concepts and select the most significant student design. Now that design won't necessarily be what we do on that site, but certainly all of the ideas and concepts that our students have contributed will be shared with the architects that we're going to hire to actually do the design. So our students, our outstanding students, in urban planning and landscape architecture will contribute to the next big project in the Village.
And did you say 50 groups?
I think it was more than 50.
More than 50.
And so we had the different concepts that were available to be viewed on campus and also in the new studio downtown Muncie. And then people could view them online. And so they could share their comments and critiques. And then, as I said, I think we've got a 5-person jury on Friday afternoon that are going to assess those and select a winner. As I said, that winner won't necessarily be the design we'll do, but they will be the most significant, most creative concepts. I'm going to go watch the jury competition. I'm not on the jury, but I look forward to seeing that competition.
And that's more fun for you to be able to watch.
Yeah.
And take everything in.
And I also understand in my job I got to stay in my lane. I'm not a landscape architect. I'm not an urban planner. And so we'll have some experts on the jury, and really grateful to our faculty in the College of Architecture and Planning who have worked with the students to generate those concepts. And again, as I said, it's a wonderful way to engage our students because we want the Village to be a place where our students will go. And so what better way to ensure that it's attractive to our students than to have students contribute to the design.
That sounds like a great plan to me. It's 10-3. Ball State leads Kent State here at the Ball State Financial Halftime Show. Make sure to check out fcfcu.com/chirp. That's fcfcu.com/chirp. We're with Ball State University President Jeffrey Mearns. President Mearns, we talk about the Village and that specific project, but how is the progress going for the rest of the Village right now?
So there's good progress going on. We're on schedule for those 3 projects I outlined. The boutique hotel, if you've been down there, Mick, recently, you see the construction is very active. So the hotel should be open by about September of next year, certainly no later than October. Should be there. We want it to try to get it done by Parents' Weekend. Not sure we'll be able to meet that deadline, but it'll be available for homecoming. And then the Performing Arts Center will also open in the fall of 26, and the Center for Innovation and Collaboration. We're going to make an announcement pretty soon of the new director, the inaugural director of the Center for Innovation and Collaboration. And then construction is underway. I think they've completed all the infrastructure on Site 5, which is the owner-occupied housing segment. They're going to build 25 owner-occupied homes, about 17 attached townhomes, and then 8 detached single-family homes, all owner-occupied. And so that they've done all the infrastructure work. They're now doing, I think they're doing the foundations and initial construction of the first 5 of those 25 home sites.
How are you keeping all this straight, especially if all these projects are happening simultaneously?
Yeah, well, Chris Palladino is our lead on and so he keeps me apprised of the progress. Chris is doing a wonderful job, and we've got good partners with Shockett Hotels and with Trademark Construction. They're doing the single-family homes, the residential section of the village, and Messer Construction is doing most of the work on the big projects too.
That's another great project happening at Ball State University in the village with everything that President Mearns just mentioned. President Mearns, thank you so much for joining us.
Good to be with you, Mick, and let's go Cardinals. Let's secure this. We could be 4-0 at home this season if we hold on here in the second half and we get the ball, I believe.
30 minutes of football.
That's right.
To get to 4-0 at Schumann Stadium. It's also a full moon on midweek action. Like how that's just
beautiful harvest moon.
Yeah, made from action. President Mearns, thank you.
Good to be with you, Mick. Go Cardinals.
10-3 is our Ball State Financial halftime score, and we'll have more coming up on the Ball State Financial halftime show, Cardinals Gamebridge Radio Network.
To everyone who believes in magic, let our team member Teppy tell you how we do it at Culver's.
We're not talking about card tricks or disappearing acts. This is the kind of magic that transforms real farm-fresh dairy into world-class Wisconsin cheese. Wow. American, Swiss, and cheddar cheeses that melt perfectly onto a juicy butter burger. We're talking about Midwest magic. It turns real Wisconsin cheddar into gooey, golden cheese curds. That same cheddar is used in our Wisconsin cheddar cheese sauce, so you can dip all your favorite snacks in rich, melty goodness that's made the Wisconsin way. It's not just about conjuring up delicious cheese. It's about handcrafting every meal with love, because at Culver's, we want every bite to be turned into a smile. That's Midwest magic, and we can't wait to share it with you. Order ahead in the app or online and come taste the magic for yourself.
From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious.
Behind every strong hip and knee. Behind every strong shoulder.
Good catch.
Behind every strong team is our highly skilled team of experts in orthopedics. IU Health is the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of Ball State Athletics, and we're here to keep you moving. From acute injuries to chronic pain and conditions, go where the athletes go. Walk-in appointments for new injuries are available Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. And you can always schedule a same-day or next-day appointment and wait from the comfort of your home. Visit iuhealth.org/MuncieOrtho to learn more.
You've seen the ads. Big telecom companies throwing millions at celebrity endorsements, flashy graphics, and promises that their 5G network will revolutionize your streaming experience. But here's what they're not telling you. They depend on a fiber optic network. In fact, they're using part of our fiber network to deliver that signal to your neighborhood in the first place. With 9-Star Connect, our state-of-the-art fiber optic network connects directly to your home. No third parties, no runaround. 9-Star Connect. No celebrities, no gimmicks, just honest, reliable internet service. Visit 9starconnect.com.
Pridemark Construction presents the Cards on WLBC.
Back at Schumann Stadium at the Ball State Financial halftime show, 10-3. Cardinals lead the Golden Flashes here at Muncie, Indiana. It's midweek action. It's been a good one. Defensive effort has been on display today. Ball State had a touchdown drive of 13 plays, 50 yards, and 6:34 taken off the clock. That was the lone touchdown of the first half so far. Cardinals got the scoring started with a 4-play, 5-yard drive and a 25-yard DC Pippin field goal. After Kent State turned it over on downs, then Ball State had the touchdown before the Kent State field goal to make it a 10-3 ball game here at the Ball State Financial halftime show. So taking a look at our check of stats here after one half of football, brought to you in part by Mancino's. Check out Mancino's Pizza and Grinders, a proud sponsor of Ball State Athletics. Every grinder, every slice of pizza, and scoop of ice cream at the Sweet Shop is about community. Mancino's Pizza and Grinders of Muncie. First half numbers have Kyle Kelly, 5 of 12 passing for 42 yards and a touchdown pass to TJ Horton. Kelly also has 12 rushes for 54 yards and a long today of 35. He had a 4.5 yard per carry average in that first half. Eric Weatherly, 2 catches, 9 yards. Robinson with a catch for 21. And Ashley, 1 catch for 11 yards. And then T.J. Horton had that pop pass from 1 yard out to have the lone touchdown so far today. DeShields is 7 of 12 passing for Kent State, 79 yards. Garcia, 5 carries, 29 rushing yards for the Golden Flashes. Barry and Martin each have 2 receptions for 34 and 30 yards apiece, respectively, for Kent State. And the total yard department, low numbers for both teams, 129 for the Golden Flashes, 104 for Ball State. And rushing yards, 62 to 50 in favor of the Cardinals. 6 penalties for 38 yards on Kent State, and 2 for 15 for the Cardinals. Time of possession pretty much even. No turnovers forced by either team. And each team has a sack from the first half of football. That's our check of stats, brought to you in part by Mancino's. We'll have more Ball State Financial halftime show coverage when we return. Cardinals up 10-3 on the Gamebridge Radio Network.
What does it mean to build a community? Ask the teacher whose new classroom window lets in perfect morning light. Ask the student who just received a Pride Mark Future Leader recognition. Ask the new business owner whose building stands strong after last winter's storm. At Pride Mark Construction, every beam we place, every foundation we pour, every student we support, it's all connected. Because when you care about where you live, you don't just build buildings, you build a solid foundation. Pride Mark Construction.
That's the sigh of relief the MITS bus makes after safely transporting the community on one of its 17 routes. With so many routes all across Muncie, how are you supposed to know which bus to catch? Simple. Download the MITS bus app and track times and departures for your next trip across town. Also, did you know MITS lets students, veterans, and IU Health employees ride for free? One last thing, with MITS, you never have to worry about parking. So need a lift? Ride MITS Bus.
Hi, I'm Dr. Macris. You may be apprehensive about having cataract surgery. At Macris Vision Group, we get to know you. We understand your needs and concerns before your surgery. You will be taken care of every step of your cataract journey.
When it comes to the eye, it really makes me nervous, but there's absolutely no reason to be. They put you 100% at ease. And Dr. Macris, you couldn't ask for anybody better.
Our focus is your vision. Why go anywhere else?
Does your brand need a refresh? Or do you need professional graphic design services? We can help with that.
Do you need commercial printing services? We can help with that.
Promotional items for trade shows and giveaways? Yep, we can do that too.
Simply put, if you can put ink on it, we can print it.
We are Farmhouse Creative. We specialize in marketing and branding for small business and nonprofit organizations right here in East Central Indiana.
Our goal is to make marketing easy and to help organizations stand out from the crowd.
Check us out at farmhousecreative.net.
The Cardinals, presented by Pride Mark Construction on WLBC.
Well, when the Cards win, you win 50% off a regular price. Any size pizzas, any toppings at Papa John's. Offer valid until end of business on the day of a win. Marion, Muncie, and Anderson locations only. Be sure to stop by Papa John's. Kurt Darling here high above Schumann Stadium here on halftime. Of course, let's take a look at our out-of-town scoreboard. Only one other game happening in Maction this evening. That is between Toledo and Northern Illinois. Of course, Toledo, one of those other 2-2 teams along with the Ball State Cardinals, looking to at least vie for position in the conference standings. Right now, Toledo is on top of Northern Illinois, 28-3 at halftime as we go through the rest of Maction. Of course, many other games happening as well. Of course, Akron taking on Massachusetts yesterday. That was a 44-10 victory for the Zips over UMass. And, of course, Miami, Ohio going up against Ohio. It was, of course, a little bit of a civil war in that one. You have the Bobcats taking care of Miami in that one at 24-20. Coming up on Saturday here in some more MAC play as well, you will have Bowling Green and Eastern Michigan going at it. That one will be a 1 o'clock kickoff up in Eastern Michigan. So that is your out-of-town scoreboard. A check, of course, a lot of MAC play here as we get rolling right along through the back half of this season here in conference play. Again, on your scoreboard here at halftime at Schumann Stadium, it is 10-3. The Cardinals on top of the Kent State Golden Flashes. Chris Radican and Nick Tidrow will have the call coming up right after this final timeout. Don't go anywhere. This is the Ball State Cardinals Gamebridge Radio Network.
Hey, Muncie! Henry C. here from Stoops Buick GMC of Muncie. This month, we're throwing haymakers at high down payments because just $1 down puts you back in the ring into a nicer, newer car today. If your old ride is a total lightweight, wobbling, stalling, or just can't go the distance, it's time to tap out and trade up. You could even experience the new 2025 Buick Envista for just $384 per month, or drive a nicer, newer car for just $1 down. We help you land the winning combo. Confidence, comfort, and a comeback you can feel with monthly payments that won't hit below the belt. So, if you're sick of your old car ducking, diving, and draining your drive, knock it out for just $1 down. But hurry! This deal gets counted out at the end of the month. I'm Henry C., your dealer for the people. See all the fight-ready rides at stoopsforthepeople.com. That's stoopsforthepeople.com.
Credit $1 down, required bank approval. Negative equity may be refinanced. Example stock number 096821. 384 per month for 84 months at 5.74% APR. GMS purchase applicable. Incentives plus tax title and doc at 284. Offer absolutely ends November 30th, 2025.
I am Dr. McCreese. You may be apprehensive about having cataract surgery. At McCreese Vision Group, we get to know you. We understand your needs and concerns before your surgery. You will be taken care of every step of your cataract journey.
When it comes to the eye, it really makes me nervous, but there's absolutely no reason to be. They put you 100% at ease. And Dr. McCreese, you couldn't ask for anybody better.
Our focus is your vision. Why go anywhere else?
Hey homeowners, your roof is trying to tell you something, and Newsome's Construction is listening. They're the metal roofing and shingle specialists ready to solve your roofing problems. Financing? Check. Warranty? Double check. Free estimate? Triple check. Metal roofing, shingles, pole barn, siding, they do it all. Give Newsome's Construction a call at 765-838-1451. 765-838-1451. Call today and get it done. Newsome's Construction.
Presenting sponsor, Pride Mark Construction on WLBC.
Start of the third quarter brought to you in part by Gamebridge. When it demands consistency, find a better way to grow your money at Gamebridge.com. That's Gamebridge.com. Kurt Darling down on our sidelines. Chris Raddick and Mick Tidra in the booth with you. Jackson Jacoby producing. And Ann Wolfert, our statistician, here tonight. Midweek action rolls on from Muncie with a full moon on a Wednesday night. Pair of 3 and 5 teams, 2 and 2 in the league, trying to separate themselves from A, each other, and B, be within one game of first place in the MAC standings with 3 games to go.
Got to play a full second half. Got to play every down. We need. We were talking off the air with everybody here in the booth that we need some points. We need to put up 21, 30 points in the second half. That'll really help.
Will Harisco sends it from left to right. This one with the wind at his back. He plants in the end zone. It's a touchback, and Ball State starts first down and 10 at the 25-yard line to start off the second half.
Good news is we'll have the wind going in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that could play a big factor as we get deeper into this game. Ball State sets up shop. First down and 10 at the 25-yard line to start off the third quarter. 10-3 lead over Kent State in the fourth to last game of the regular season on a Wednesday night action affair. Kelly breaks the huddle on the sideline and stands in shotgun between the hash marks. 2 wide receivers left and a wide receiver split out wide right. The tight end Tate Hoover in motion. Kelly takes the snap. It's a handoff to Ashley straight up the middle on the left hash mark, and he picks up a couple of yards to the 26.
Yeah, they just pinched everybody inside. They were keying on that inside zone.
They do say it's just a gain of 1, actually, with Anton Campbell Jr., the defensive lineman.
Eventually, Quay's going to bust one of those. He's going to bounce it, bust it.
Only 5 carries for 7 yards today for Quay Ashley.
And we got Otto Hess staying in the game. Ever since the snapping issues, Otto Hess has come in. Cole Moser's had to take a seat.
Second down and 9 officially for Ball State, 26-yard line. Kelly's in shotgun, a low snap, takes it and runs forward to the left hash mark, dances around, and he's hit at the 30-yard line, turns the legs, and brought down by Joel Cordoba, the defensive back, almost 50 tackles on the season now.
Kyle's a little gimpy.
I mean, he's run the ball 14 times today.
He got his ankle rolled, maybe. He's really flexing that lower leg.
I mean, he has been the offense today, Chris.
Yeah.
14 carries, 5 passes that have been completed, a touchdown pass on the pop to T.J. Horton. 3rd down and 5 for the Cardinals. Ball spot at the 30-yard line. Just underway here in the third quarter. 10-3. Cardinals lead the Golden Flashes. Kelly takes the snap. Quickly throws it. Donovan Hamilton on a slant route. Catches it at the 40-yard line. And spins it of one tackler past the 45 to the 49 of Ball State. Gain of 19 yards. And the Cardinals have a Reeds Plumbing first down.
Quick pitch and catch to DJ. DJ did a great job getting his hands on the ball and get some yards after the catch.
Ball State has 1st down and 10 at the 49-yard line. That's the longest pass play of the day for the Cardinals. Second longest, rather. Ty Robinson had a 21-yard reception.
Good call by Coach Yu there.
Kelly's back in shotgun for the right hash mark. 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Ashley with him in the backfield. Kelly takes the snap. Here comes the rush. Kelly is going down and sacked for the 2nd time today inside the 40-yard line. Back at the 38. That's a loss of 11 yards.
Protection broke down really quickly, and Kyle had nowhere to go.
That's Thomas Aiden on the sack.
He is very ginger on that right. I think it's his right leg, and he did not want to run the ball. He wanted to get down as quickly as possible.
So Ball State stuck in 2nd down and 21 yards at the 38-yard line, leading 10-3, 12.5 third quarter. See what 2nd and 20 play that Coach Uremovich has in his back pocket. 2 wide receivers left. Motion man is Ashley out of the backfield. Kelly takes the snap, throws it quickly to Ashley, who hits the 40-yard line numbers, and a host of tacklers pull him down by the ankles. And the tackle led by Thomas Aiden, the linebacker.
Decent blocking on the outside by Donovan. Quay did as much as he could and closed so quickly on him. Now they're a little bit off schedule here, 3rd down and long. So are they going to be in 4-down territory? I doubt it.
3rd down and 16 for Ball State at the 43-yard line, and here's a whistle before the snap.
For potential targeting.
Oh.
All right, well, so this one's under review for potential targeting.
Your analyst did not see that.
We'll see how this is going to shake out, but it's currently 3rd and 16 at the 43. Booth initiated review for targeting after Ashley was already down. It was Williams who came in late to hit him. He hit him late, Chris. Ashley was already down, knees down way before that, and then Williams came in and hit him.
Yeah, it could go. Part of the rule is intentional, right? It's got to be intentional, or you have to be going. I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
There's
really a lot of targeting.
Right,
it is vague, but he did lead, and the play was over. It was an unnecessary hit.
It was like he was falling and his head just happened to hit the guy. So
right.
I don't know.
That's a good catch by the officials to even go ahead and take a look at this.
Because I just thought he fell on it, but I didn't see that. They never show the review on our jumbotron. Good thing we got the TV up here with the ESPN subscription.
Well, Chris, I don't think they're allowed to show it in venue. Well, it's being reviewed by the refs.
I didn't know.
Yeah, I don't think they are.
I learned something new today, Dan.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Because we see it in volleyball matches, stuff like that. Fans are always wanting the reviews, but 11:45 is on the clock here in the third quarter. Cardinals 10, Golden Flashes 3 with 11:45 third quarter under review for targeting on Williams. That's Cannon
Williams.
Review,
the ruling of the field is upheld. There's no targeting. They're down.
I think you're right, Chris. I think he was falling down.
I think he was just falling
incidental.
down on him. Yeah.
I mean, his helmet made contact with Ashley's helmet.
Yeah, but
there's no doubt about it. So that's why they looked at it, but it wasn't an intentional.
It wasn't to the crown. It wasn't.
Yeah.
I think they just made contact. It's nice of them to review it, though.
Yeah, you got to get those right, especially with the head contact. 3rd and 16, 43-yard line for Ball State. Motion man's Kobe Gross, the tight end. He stands slot left. Kelly takes the snap. 5-man rush. Kelly's throwing it quickly to Gross at midfield. It's incomplete behind him. He was going far. Kelly threw it near, and it's 4th down and 16 at the 43-yard line.
Ref got in the way. Back judge.
What team was it that was using the ref as a screen?
Yeah, that was New Hampshire.
It was New Hampshire, yeah.
New Hampshire. They would use him as a screen and throw right there.
You were giddy. You were beside yourself.
I love it. I love it. It's gamesmanship, man.
4th and 16. Adam Saul is on to punt it again for Ball State. This is his 4th punt. Had one of 42 yards, but also one of 19. Harris is back to return it. Saul hits it at the 25-yard line. Takes a friendly Ball State hop in the lap of Harris at the 15. He skips by everybody past the 25-yard line in between the hash marks to the 29 of Kent State. That's where the Golden Flashes have it. Another punt of 42 yards for Adam Saul. 10-3. Ball State's in front of Kent State. 11:20 to play in the third quarter. Thank you to Jason Shively, Victory Hunter Muncie, for support of Ball State Athletics. Check out victorymuncie.com. That is victorymuncie.com. Golden Flashes will have the football when we return on the Cardinals Gamebridge Radio Network.
At Silver Birch Living of Muncie, we subscribe to the cake theory. Our staff is caring, approachable, kind, and empathetic. Hi, this is Chrissy Banter, the culinary director of Silver Birch Living in Muncie. I use this theory when developing hearty home-style menus that give our residents an enjoyable dining experience and a small taste of home. We believe if everyone has some cake, each and every day is a little better. To find out more about affordable assisted living right here in Muncie, visit silverbirchliving.com.
Football season means cooler weather is on the way, making now the perfect time to get your HVAC system ready for fall. At Summers Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, their $69 heating tune-up will make sure your system is working at peak efficiency. They're available 24/7 to assist with all your heating and plumbing needs. Same day and next day appointments are available, and service calls are free with any paid repair. Visit summersphc.com to book your appointment and to check out all their fall specials. That's summersphc.com.
Here comes the Cards, presented by Pride Mark Construction on WLBC.
Back at Truman Stadium, score is 10-3. Ball State leads Kent State. Third quarter with 11 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. Chris Raddick and Mick Tidrow in the booth with Dan Wolford, our statistician, Jackson Jacoby producing, and on our sidelines is Kurt Darling. Let's send it down to Kurt for this 1925 Pub House at the Courtyard sideline hit.
Well, guys, kind of an unfortunate stat here for Kyle Kelly. He had moved into second place all-time rushing at Ball State over Riley Neal. Well, unfortunately, with that last sack, he moves back to third in program history for rush yards for a quarterback. So still plenty of chances to get back ahead again, but certainly want to see him do better than that. But that goes to show you that some stats aren't exactly definite until the final whistle blows.
It's true, Kurt, especially with the rushing statistic for a quarterback in the college level where that gets dinged against you for sacks. He's up to 14 rushes, 47 yards on 3.5 yards per carry technically today. Thank you, Kurt. That's our 1925 Pub House at the Courtyard sideline report. Cardinals lead it 10-3 with 11:20 to go here in the third quarter. And we'd like to thank Spencer DeVoe at DeVoe Chevrolet in Alexandria for support of Ball State Athletics. Visit DeVoeChevy.com. That's DeVoeChevy.com. All right, Chris, Ball State's defense still giving up 3 points so far today. What's impressed you most?
The run stop. The way they've gotten to the inside zone, they're trying to do what Northern did against us, is hit that inside zone on the backside as everybody flows to it. They've done a really nice job of that. So they need to step up in the pass game again, and I'd like to see Nathan get another sack, or Nathan, or Leighton, or Darren, or Drew, one of those kids. More Smiley, nice.
List the whole defensive line.
Yeah, just any of the D line. I'd like to see Smiley get a sack. He hasn't had one for a minute.
Drew Hughes has 2 sacks on the season with 22 tackles on the defensive line. Starks, Conley, Voris, and Hughes are the defensive linemen here on 1st and 10 for Kent State. At its own 29-yard line, 10-3. Ball State's in front, 11:20 third quarter. DeShields takes the shotgun snap. Here Starks off the edge. DeShields breaks contain. Heaves one on the run deep down the right sideline. It's incomplete, intended for Deshaun Martin at the 20-yard line of Ball State. Second down at 10. On the coverage, Roman Pearson and Michael Gravely Jr.
And Leighton Starks had a beat on him. He was getting mauled by that tackle. And I'm not sure it was a hold, but he was getting mauled. If he could have just got off that block a little bit quicker, we'd have had another sack.
And 1 sack for Ball State, 2 for Kent State in the game. DeShields back in the shotgun, second down at 10 at the 29-yard line. Same defensive lineman in for Ball State. It's a handoff for Kent State. Jordan Newman runs off the right hash mark to the 32, gain of 3 yards. It's third down at 7.
Great job by Smiley and Joey Stemler to get to the point of the attack real quick and make a play for minimal gain.
3rd and 7 at the 32 for Kent State. Kent State's defense, or their offense, has only rushed for 79 yards so far today. Check that. That's the passing yard department, 79. They have 53 rushing yards. in this one. DeShields in shotgun, 3rd down and 7 at the 32. Harris, the slot man in motion from left to right. DeShields takes the snap. Here comes pressure. Conley hits him as he throws, but it's a deep ball right sideline caught by Harris at the 40. Makes Gravely miss, and then DJ Fields pops down Harris at the 26-yard line of Ball State. It's a 42-yard pass after having just 79 all game for Kent State.
Off the hand, I thought DJ Fields was going to catch it. He was going to intercept it, and he just stopped, and he stopped moving his feet. And went right
you're
over
right,
his
Chris.
head.
Looking at that replay, if he kept moving and threw his hands up, that's at least a PBU.
It went right over his head. I'm not sure if he knew where the ball was.
Right, it's a tough play to make, but you're looking at the tape second. 10 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Cardinals 10, Golden Flashes 3. 9:55 to go. DeShields hands it off. It's Garcia breaking to the outside, and he is hit by Joey Stemler. And then Joedric Lewis, the 25, cleans him up. 1-yard gain, 2nd down and 9.
Joey had him all the way dead to rights. Just couldn't catch him, but I think he might have tripped him up. He might have got a hand on. Joey looks a little gassed.
But it's good to see him back out there after not playing against NIU.
That broke his heart not to be able to play in that game.
He made the trip.
He did make the
trip.
trip.
Just did not play.
He told me on Thursday he wasn't going to go, and he ended up going.
Tried to give it a go. 2nd down and 9 for Kent State at the Ball State 25-yard line. DeShields in shotgun, left hash mark. Blitz comes. He sidewind throws the ball to Hunter Hopperton. The tight end slides inside the 15 to the 11-yard line of Ball State, the left hash. 14-yard gain. And Kent State has a 1st down and 10 from the 11, so they can pick up a 1st down at the 1-yard line. 9 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Cards up by a touchdown, but Kent State driving.
Cards brought the house, and the tight end just sat in the middle, and he was wide open.
That's only the 5th reception by Hopperton this year. Christian Berry, one of the tight ends, only had 4 entering today, has 2 in this game. 1st and 10 at the 11. Kent State's in shotgun. Newbin's to the left of DeShields, who takes the snap, hands it off to Newbin. Right hash mark, bounces it outside toward the 10-yard line. Lewis grabs the ankles of Newbin and receives some help from Darren Conley to send him down to the turf with also Scott Hudson.
Joey Stemler's playing with his hair on fire right now. He is everywhere.
Hair on fire on a windy 45-degree night.
Yeah, is it 45?
It's down to 45, yeah. Game started at what, like 58 degrees?
Yeah, Kurt Darling got that coat. I don't know if he took your coat.
I think he did, which I don't blame him. That thing's comfortable. 2nd down and 9 for Kent State at the 10-yard line. Pistol formation for DeShields, 2 wide receivers left. Cardinals showing 7 in the box. DeShields takes the snap. It's a bad one, but he catches it, hands off to Newbin. And there's Scott Hudson, Darren Conley, Roman Pearson, and Ashton Whitner to bring down Newbin at the 9. A 1-yard gain makes it 3rd down and 8. With 7:50 3rd quarter, Cardinals leading the Golden Flashes 10-3. Do you expect a pass here from Kent State now with 3rd and 8?
Yeah, they kind of have to. I don't think they're going to be satisfied with 3 here, so I anticipate them maybe taking a shot.
Okay, so maybe they take 2 shots or they run it here to set up 4th and short?
Yeah.
Could be 2 schools of thought?
Yeah, 2 schools of thought. There always is. This is a run. They're running it.
Shotgun from DeShields. He's running it himself. At the left hash mark, he is slammed around and down. There was 3 defenders right in his face before he even had a chance to go with it.
I love that call, but the only thing is they haven't been as successful with the inside and mid zone they've been running. So why go away from it? Why let your quarterback run it when you can let a running back run it?
Chris, you're right. They were thinking 4-down territory here the entire way, but they didn't gain any yardage on the run from DeShields. It's 4th down and 8.
This is the time where a team like Kent State will pull some kind of trickery out.
From the 9-yard line, Cardinals lead by 7. Inside 7 to go, 3rd quarter. DeShields is in shotgun with Garcia to the right. DeShields takes the snap, fakes the handoff, steps up in the pocket, chucks one toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete, and it's a defensive stand for Ball State as Joedric Lewis in the end zone was in on coverage. An Indiana-Michigan power defensive stand, and the game holds at 10-3. Ball State leads with 6:40 3rd quarter.
The width of that pocket closed really quickly. DeShields got a little bit impatient.
Kent State's now 0 for 2 on 4th downs today.
I get that one. I don't mind that one for them if I'm a Kent State fan. And that first one, they probably in hindsight would look back and say maybe not.
Chris, this was only the 9th time Kent State's been in the red zone this year.
Oh.
They were 6 for 8 before that.
Okay.
With 5 touchdowns. So they thought they had to get one with a touchdown.
Yeah, and if you're Jeff Knowles' defensive staff, you're loving this. You got 2 stops on 4th down, one of them inside the 15. Let's go.
Indiana-Michigan power defensive stand. Make sure to check out IndianaMichiganPower.com. Third quarter, 6:40 to go in the frame, 10-3. Ball State leads Kent State. That was a 9-play, 62-yard drive, 4 minutes and 40 seconds, and as Dan Wolfer wrote down, nothing for Kent State. 0 points.
The goose egg.
The goose egg. Fuel your game day with fresh picks and big savings at Kroger. From snacks to drinks, Kroger's got you covered. Stop in today and shop where it's all about you. Third quarter rolls on. Ball State football when we return on the Cardinals Gamebridge Radio Network.
Catch the Cardinals right here all season long, exclusively on 104.1 WLBC FM Muncie.
Hey Cardinal fans, this is Tyler from the 1925 Pub House. We're proud to be voted Muncie's Quest for the Best all-around restaurant. Come in and enjoy juicy ribeyes, fillets, ribs, and our famous chicken tenders, fresh pasta dishes, and of course, our Gold Award-winning smash burgers. This fall, make us your gathering spot, from game days to holiday parties, and when you need a great gift, grab a 1925 Pub House gift card in-store or send one instantly at 1925pubhouse.com. We'll see you soon.
Behind every strong hip and knee. Behind every strong shoulder.
Good catch.
Behind every strong team is our highly skilled team of experts in orthopedics. IU Health is the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of Ball State Athletics, and we're here to keep you moving. From acute injuries to chronic pain and conditions, go where the athletes go. Walk-in appointments for new injuries are available Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. And you can always schedule a same-day or next-day appointment and wait from the comfort of your home. Visit iuhealth.org/Muncie Ortho to learn more.
The Cardinals, presented by Pride Mark Construction on WLBC.
Ball State leads 10-3 over Kent State. 6:40 to go in the third quarter. The Cardinals have first down and 10 at their own 9-yard line after the fourth down stand. Kelly's in shotgun, turns around, hands it off to Quay Ashley. At the 12-yard line, he stopped. 3-yard pickup, second down and 7. That's just the fifth rush for Ashley for 10 yards.
Keep feeding that kid. That kid will win you ball games. He's really tough to bring down.
You just said it during the break. You said he's kind of like Edrin James. Keep running him, and he's going to have bigger runs as the game goes on.
He gets better the more touches he gets. He gets more effective in the run game.
Second down and 8 officially for Ball State. Ball spotted at the 11-yard line. They have a 10-3 lead as we approach 6 to go in the third quarter. Pistol formation for Kelly. Takes the snap, 3-step drop, quick throw toward Keon Magwood, and a leaping pass breakup from Kent State, and this one put to the turf by Mathis.
This is a great call by Kent State. They knew that play was coming. They dropped that backer right into the passing lane, and he was there to make the play.
That's Jamon Mathis on the stop. He's had 3 pass breakups this year, so he, again, another one of those defensive linemen that throws the hands up in coverage.
Yeah, that's what you do. You're taught that. Keep an eye on the quarterback. When he throws it, put your arms up, try to make a play.
Cardinals have third down and 8 from their own 11-yard line. Up 7 points. Kelly takes the snap. Here comes a free rusher, and Kyle Kelly is down on the turf. They brought 2 extra guys.
He lost his helmet,
and
too.
Mathis was one of those guys.
Sit up for one play for losing his helmet.
Mathis and Muhammad came free on the rush, and Kelly sacked for the third time today. Makes it fourth down, and it's a 3-and-out. Cardinals have to punt with the ball sitting at the 3-yard line.
That's the third time they run that blitz tonight, and what they do is it's a delayed blitz. They run their middle linebackers right up the middle. They wait for the protection to set, and then they run them right up the middle.
Well, this is a tough spot to punt from. Adam Soll is literally putting his heels right next to the white line in the back of the end zone. Harris for Kent State stands at the 41-yard line. Saul grabs the punt, line drive kick. Harris snatches it at the 35. His own guy runs into him, but he breaks past his own guy. Makes the Ball State man miss. Alfred Shea has to get to him, but can't. Harris tiptoes the sidelines, spins inside the 10-yard line, down to the Ball State 6.
Incredibly inopportunistic time to have that kind of drive and that kind of kick.
Oh, they're going to actually mark him at the 10. They say he stepped out at the 10 before he hit the 6.
Yeah, he stopped running. He stepped out and he stopped running.
Man, I think that Harris having his own guy run into him stopped Caden Britton from making the tackle right where he received that ball, Chris.
Yeah, I
Watching
agree.
that replay,
Yeah.
Caden Britton was right there doing his job. I think his own guy actually helped save that play.
Yeah, I agree.
So now Kent State has first down and goal from the 10-yard line after the 32-yard punt return. And DeShields is in shotgun. So just like that, turnover on downs never happened. It's a handoff to Garcia straight up the gut. And he picks up 6 yards to the 4-yard line. They cannot pick up a first down. It's second down and goal now for the
and
four.
the formula's there. They're going to run that inside zone. They're in shotgun. They run him across and letting him read it. He's got good vision. He keeps his feet running. He does a real nice job of getting extra yards after contact.
Ball State leads at 10-3, 5 to go third quarter, but Kent State knocking on the door. Second down and goal from the 4-yard line. Darren Conley, Dwan Eccles, Drew Hughes, Leighton Starks all down on the defensive line. Cardinals have 8 in the box and are teasing a 9th as it's a direct snap right up the middle for the running back, and it's a touchdown, Kent State.
A little trickery. No handoff when they direct snap it.
They went direct snap, then Kent State took advantage. It's Donovan Delaney Jr. for the score, his first touchdown of the season. And Kent State's an extra point away from tying this game up at 10 with 4:42 in the third quarter.
This is what happens. You let a team like this hang around, and then now all of a sudden you're 10-10 in the third
Special
quarter.
teams plays, Chris.
Yep. Well, it wasn't just that. It's getting backed up all the way to the back of your end zone.
Snap is good, hold us down, and Herzisco with the extra point goes up and in. It's a 10-10 game. Third quarter with 4:42 remaining. Kurt Darling's down on the sidelines. Wind was blowing pretty heavily at the beginning of this game. Kurt, what are those conditions now?
Guys, the flags are dead to the ground at the moment. So when it comes to the kicking game going to the north end of the field, that was likely to be at least somewhat of a factor in decision-making going on through this contest. But it seems to be even keel regardless of which way you're going to go. But certainly, and to your point about the temperature as well, thank you for lending me your coat here, Mick, because it is doing its job as well, because it is absolutely fantastic. I want to know where you actually got this coat once the game's over. But
yeah, we can talk about that.
Oh, yeah, but it is either way, it is a balmy 46 degrees down here on the turf right now, and it may get a little colder here as we go through the last 20 minutes of this ball game.
That's a full moon, and we're probably looking at about 40 degrees by the time this game is over.
Can we DoorDash him like some cocoa or something like that?
We could.
Yeah.
We could.
Do you have that? I don't have that app.
I do.
Yeah, I knew you did.
What's that supposed to be?
You know, but
I'll take some hot cocoa.
10-10 with 4:42 to go in the third quarter here from Schumann Stadium. On a full moon. It feels like one of those nights. Cardinals will get the return opportunity when we come back on the Cardinals Cambridge Radio Network.
Hey, Muncie! Henry C. here from Stoops Buick GMC of Muncie. This month, we're throwing haymakers at high down payments because just $1 down puts you back in the ring into a nicer, newer car today. If your old ride is a total lightweight, wobbling, stalling, or just can't go the distance, it's time to tap out and trade up. You could even experience the new 2025 Buick Envista for just $384 per month, or drive a nicer, newer car for just $1 down. We hope you land the winning combo. Confidence, comfort, and a comeback you can feel with monthly payments that won't hit below the belt. So, if you're sick of your old car ducking, diving, and draining your drive, knock it out for just $1 down. But hurry! This deal gets counted out at the end of the month. I'm Henry C., your dealer for the people. See all the fight-ready rides at stoopsforthepeople.com. That's stoopsforthepeople.com.
Credit $1 down, required bank approval. Negative equity may be refinanced. Example stock number 096821. $384 per month for 84 months at 5.74% APR. GMS purchase applicable. Incentives plus tax title and dock at $284. Offer absolutely ends November 30th, 2025.
Presented by Pride Mark Construction. This is BSU on WLBC.
All tied up here from Muncie, Indiana. 10-10 ball game. 4:42 remains in the third quarter. Chris Raddick and Mick Tidrow. Our trusted statistician Dan Wolford in between us here. Kurt Darling's down on our sidelines. Jackson Jacoby's producing. And what a game so far. 10-10. Kent State just scored a touchdown to tie the game. That was a two-play, 10-yard drive, 40 seconds, and a touchdown of 4 yards after the 32-yard punt return that set them up into the red zone.
Well, it wouldn't be any fun for November Wednesday night action if it wasn't a little bit of drama and shenanigans, right?
It wouldn't be, Chris. Herzisco sends it from left to right for Kent State. It's an end-over-end kick. Hey, this one's over T.J. Horton's head for a touchback. So the wind has died down, much calmer now than it was.
Flags on the field.
And there are penalty flags. Lots of penalty flags. How many flags on each team here today?
After play, unsportsmanlike conduct. Kicking team, number 7.
Lord.
That's his first of the game for rejection. 15-yard penalty. First down.
That's on Angelo Stockstill, the sophomore defensive back. That's the 7th penalty now on Kent State. Ball State has just 2.
I did not see what happened. My guess is he may have said something that you're not allowed to say. So
that is likely outcome.
Yeah, ill-advised.
So it moves the ball from Chris the 25 to the 40. Ball State has prime field position now. Head coach Carney's letting Stockstill know that he should not have done that. Ball State has first down and 10 to the 40-yard line. A 60-yard field to go after the Kent State touchdown makes it a 10-10 ball game. 4:42 third quarter. Kelly's in shotgun. Horton, the motion man from left to right. It's a pop pass that they scored a touchdown on in the first quarter, and Horton picks up just a yard to the 41. Numbers right. Second down and 9.
Kent is doing a wonderful job on that pop pass, getting to the outside and making sure all lanes are covered. They have good gap integrity right now on defense. Tough to run on them.
Tough to run on them. What kind of a run would you run at this point?
Well, I'd go heavy dose of the power or inside zone and just try to wear them down a little bit.
Second down and 9 for Ball State at the 41. Pistol formation. Kelly takes the snap, rolls out left. Donovan Hamilton snatches it out of the air. Far numbers, and it's caught past the 45. And Hamilton's to the 49-yard line of Ball State. So it's a pickup of 8 yards. Third down and 1 to go.
That can loosen up the defense too when you get a nice little outside pass.
See what Ball State draws up here on 3rd and short. 1 yard to go. Left hash marks. Kelly takes the snap. It's a handoff straight up the middle to TJ Horton. He is suffocated at the line of scrimmage. There's 4 golden flashes there, and then the rest of the defense converges on him. That is a gain of none, and it's decision time for head coach Mike Yaremovich. Do you pin Kent State deep, or do you go for this to try and take the lead back in a 10-10 ball game? 3.5 to go, third quarter. And that offense is staying on the field. They bring in an extra tight end with Drew Cassins, Tate Hoover, Cam Anthony, all on the field as tight ends.
Well, with Kent State's shown a tendency to jump off sides today, I'd go hard count and then run your play.
And now Donovan Hamilton split out wide right, one-on-one with Jamon Mathis. Kelly's in shotgun, and there's lots of movement all over the place. The motion from TJ Horton, but Horton's throwing his hands to his side and shaking his head, so this might be on Ball State. There's deliberation now, the 45-yard line on who this is, and of course both teams are pointing fingers at the opposite side.
Offside with contact, defense, number 55. 5-yard penalty results in a first down.
I mean, they've done it all night. Why stop now?
Josu Cordoba, the defensive lineman in his freshman season, just committed the penalty, and he heads off the field.
I think that's his 3rd or 4th doing that.
Oh, his teammate next to him, Mason Maddox, pointed at Tristan Cook on the right tackle, and it made his teammate jump offside.
That drives you crazy as a coach.
So it's a free first down. Reed's Plumbing first down for Ball State. At the 46 of Kent State, 10-10 game. Kelly takes the shotgun snap, runs up the middle. He's hit at the 45 and somehow gains a couple of extra yards to the 44. It's a gain of 2, second down and 8.
He took a shot at the end of that play. He was already down.
And he's taking a lot of hits today, Chris.
Right in the back.
17 carries now for Kelly, over 40 yards. He has had the ball in his hands quite a bit today. Now that the wind has slowed down, and we just saw Kelly hit Hamilton on a pass, may see the offense open up a little bit more.
Yeah, they're lining up Donovan on the inside now.
2 tight ends to the right, 2 wide receivers left for the Cardinals. Shotgun snap, second and 8 to the 44. Kelly throws it as he's falling down. It's caught by TJ Horton past the 35-yard line on Kent State's sideline of the 30, and it's a Ball State first down, a gain of 14 yards.
Yeah, just a little flat route by TJ, and I think that was a busted coverage by Kent State. They had nobody there to cover.
Cardinals have first down at 10 at the Kent State 30-yard line. Driving with 2 minutes, third quarter, 10-10 game. Kelly takes a shotgun snap. Here comes the rush. Kelly evades, steps another tackler through it, and gets past the 25. Down to the Kent State 24-yard line, and flags are flying late.
It's getting very chippy, Nick. Getting chippy.
Yes, it is. Kent State has 8 penalties for 58 yards. Ball State 2 for 15. And if this is another unsportsmanlike or a late hit somewhere, Chris, I think Kent State might lose its mind on the sideline.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct. Offense, number 89. That's his first of the game toward ejection. 15-yard penalty. Second down.
Probably the same thing.
That's on Drew Cassins.
Drew Cassins probably said something he's not supposed to say.
Man, that's a big penalty on Ball State. They were marching toward the red zone with quick pace. And let's take a look at Drew Cassins here. He lowered the shoulder late on somebody who was not in on the play.
That is one of those ill-advised, unnecessary plays that cost you football games. We've seen it time and again this year, and you just can't have it.
Second down and 19 now for Ball State at the 39 of Kent State. 1:30 and winding third quarter, 10-10 game. Ball State has the football in pistol formation. Kelly takes the snap. It's a quick throw to Eric Weatherly, who catches at the 40. Shimmies past one tackler, 3 more on top of him, and it's Derek Jackson III, the leading tackler there at the 33 of Kent State. So a 6-yard gain makes it third down and 13. What is in the playbook of Coach U? Do you try and get 5 or 6 at least and make it an easier field goal try, or are you going for the whole thing here?
You're going to try to cut it in half and give yourself a little bit more room on the play sheet to find a play, right?
So you're not even thinking field goal.
At this point, it's a 10-10 game and it's Wednesday night.
Full moon.
Full moon. Let's go.
50 seconds to go in the third quarter. 10-10 ball game. Third down and 13 to the 33. Kelly in pistol takes the snap. Here comes the rush. Kelly steps, throws, heaves it deep left sideline. It's out of bounds. Near side incomplete. It's 4th and 13 at the 33. From here, it's a 50-yard field goal.
They're punting
with DC Pippin. And instead, it's going to be Adam Saul out to punt to try and play the field position game.
Yeah.
Kent State's only touchdown came on a 10-yard field last possession, so Coach U's banking on.
Oh, no, they're kicking. I'm sorry, they're kicking. Adam Saul's holding.
Okay, so they got DC Pippin coming out.
Is that new? Adam Saul holding?
Yeah, Cole Stumbaugh was holding for a while, so I could see why that does throw you off. All right, so let's see. This is a 50-yard field goal for DC Pippin. Transfer from Southeast Missouri State. Place kicker of the year in the FCS ranks last year. Hold is down. DC Pippin swings it. This one's tumbling toward the uprights and falls left, and it's no good. Pippin's 1 for 2 today. Misses the 50-yarder, and the score stays knotted at 10-10 with 35 seconds to go in the third quarter.
That looked like Chuck Bennett's 7-iron right there. Just hooked it.
Chuck Bennett?
Standing right here.
You love your golf.
Yeah, I do. I would have gone for it there. Didn't come here to lay up, you know what I mean?
So now it's Drew DeShields and Kent State's offense back on to the field. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Kent State can take the lead for the first time tonight. DeShields takes the snap, throws it near side. It's caught by Darelis Clark. He breaks a couple of tackles and hits the 40-yard line, spun out of the 45-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 yards and a Kent State first down. Coach, you said whenever Darelis Clark gets the ball or he enters the game, he's going to get the ball.
Yeah,
when 30's in, make sure he doesn't bust a play, and he busted a play.
He did. They threw a little swing pass to him, had good blocking on the perimeter, and he made the play with his feet after that.
So it's a first down for the Golden Flashes, and they have now 9 first downs on the day. 10-10 game, 2 seconds, third quarter. DeShields snaps it, gives Garcia past the 45. Right numbers, Joey Stemler in on the tackle to send him down to the turf at the 47-yard line. Gain of 2 yards, and it's second down.
This is the end of the third quarter.
And 8 to go when we come back in the fourth quarter. Some Wednesday night action for you. 10-10 game through 3 quarters of football. Family Vision Care in Muncie has been taking care of your eye health for over 30 years, offering comprehensive exams, stylish frames, and the latest in contact lenses. Visit them today and see the difference, because at Family Vision Care, your vision is our focus. Fourth quarter coming your way next on the Cardinals Gamebridge Radio Network.
Hey homeowners, your roof is trying to tell you something, and Newsome's Construction is listening. They're the metal roofing and shingle specialists ready to solve your roofing problems. Financing? Check. Warranty? Double check. Free estimate? Triple check. Metal roofing, shingles, pole barn, siding, they do it all. Give Newsome's Construction a call at 765-838-1451. 765-838-1451. Call today and get it done. Newsome's Construction.
When you think of Mancino's in Muncie, it's more than just your favorite grinder or pizza. It's about community. Maybe it's Friday night pizza night for your family, or your son's local youth team having a pizza gathering. Mancino's has been a part of the Muncie community for decades, and if they're able to support this community in any small way, they will. Mancino's Pizza and Grinders of Muncie and the Sweet Shop located on Bethel in front of Earl King, serving community with every grinder and every slice of pizza.
Here comes the Cards, presented by Pride Mark Construction on WLBC.
Fourth quarter brought to you in part by Gainbridge. Winning demands consistency. Find a better way to grow your money at Gainbridge.com. That's Gainbridge.com. Presenting sponsor of the fourth quarter Ball State football games. 10-10, we start the fourth quarter. He's Chris Raddick and I'm Mick Tidrow. Dan Wolf at our statistician, Jackson Jacoby producing, and Kurt Garling's down on our sidelines. We have a 1925 pub house at the Courtyard. Sideline it. What's up, Kurt?
Yeah, guys, we've seen fourth down really play a factor in this second half so far. In fact, both times so far, they've actually been able to at least be somewhat bailed out on penalties from Kent State. But still, this is a Kent State defense that is actually first in the nation for fewest allowed first downs on fourth down. So they don't give up a lot of conversions on fourth down. And so that may play into a little bit of the decision making to kick a field goal right there. But either way, when you're going up against a team that is specifically good on fourth down like this Kent State Flashes team, that's one thing that you got to at least kind of keep an eye on as you go through this ball game.
Thank you so much, Kurt. That's our 1925 pub house at the Courtyard sideline hit. Sorry, I'll go to your point in a second, Kurt, but we're watching the TV broadcast. Somebody's dressed up as a Pop-Tart here in Muncie.
You know that's Frosted Cherry, right?
Yeah, yes, exactly. And that reminds me of the Pop-Tart mascot at the bowl games.
Oh, yeah.
Kurt, why don't you have that on the sidelines? That's probably warmer than my coat.
You're probably right. Of course, what the question is, though, what filling would I be?
That's up to you, my friend.
Oh, man. I would probably have to go with blueberry.
I think the s'mores is my favorite Pop-Tart.
Yeah, it's Frosted Cherry. Always Frosted
Cherry? Yeah, all right. Those are very diverse choices by
the brown sugar cinnamon's a close
Dan, what's your
second,
choice?
Dan.
Classic strawberry for Dan?
Oh,
okay.
yeah, that's good. He probably eats unfrosted ones.
So that's 4 different flavors across the board. There we go.
Do you toast them or do you eat them cold?
Cold.
Cold, me too. Wow, 3 for 3. How about that? Cold or warmed up?
It has to be cold.
Dan, of course, toasts his, of course. Second down and 8 for Kent State here in the fourth quarter to start off the last frame of midweek action for Ball State. It's a 10-10 ball game as DeShields takes the snap, 3-step drop, steps up in the right hash mark, slings one over the middle. It's caught by Harris, and he spins down at the 25-yard line, numbers right, and falls forward to the 23.
Great patience by DeShields. Kind of scrambles around, steps up in the pocket. Good poise by that quarterback.
29-yard pickup. Chris, he was maybe an inch away from passing the line of scrimmage.
Over the line of scrimmage, yeah.
Man, that's some awareness from DeShields there. It's first down and 10 for Kent State at Ball State's 22-yard line. 30 seconds into the fourth quarter and a 10-10 ball game. DeShields back in shotgun. He's had some really good throws here in the second half. He's up to 177 passing yards. He now hands it off to Garcia, who runs into his own offensive lineman but makes one Ball State man miss. And he's inside the 20 down to the 18. 4-yard pickup, and it's now second down and 6. For the Golden Flashes, 14:07 to go in the game, and there's a down offensive lineman. That's a big player down right now. That's Dustin Morrell, the redshirt junior center, Chris. He was a preseason fourth-team All-MAC selection, and really was one of the only guys coming back on the offensive line for Kent State that had any experience. He started 11 games last year.
Yeah, they had that mass exodus, and he's one of their only returners they had up front. So.
Man, that's not good. He's down on his back right now, and they're working on his legs. 14:06 to go, fourth quarter, 10-10 ball game here for Muncie, Indiana. This is an IU Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine injury timeout. Go where the athletes go and visit IU Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine in Muncie. The good news for Kent State, and we all like to see this, is when a player gets up and walks off. Dustin Morrell is walking off, and more importantly, Chris, on his own power.
Yeah, he just got twisted up a little bit. Needs to take a break, and then he'll come back. I'm sure he'll come back in. Hey, by the way, Garcia is very impressive. Very patient, very shifty. He waits for the hole to open up. He even ran into his own lineman there.
And he still picks
managed
up
to get some yards.
He only has 9 carries, but 43 yards for almost 5 yards per touch. Thank you to Jeff Jackson at Awards Plus in downtown Muncie, who makes all the plaques for the Pride Mark Student Athlete of the Week. And for our Chirpy Student Athlete Awards, see Jeff for all of your award needs. That's at theawardsplus.com. Cardinals and Golden Flashes tied up at 10. 14:06 fourth quarter on the Gainbridge Radio Network.
That's the sigh of relief the MITS bus makes after safely transporting the community on one of its 17 routes. With so many routes all across Muncie, how are you supposed to know which bus to catch? Simple. Download the MITS bus app and track times and departures for your next trip across town. Also, did you know MITS lets students, veterans, and IU Health employees ride for free? One last thing, with MITS you never have to worry about parking. So need a lift? Ride MITS bus.
Hey, Muncie! Henry C. here from Stoops Buick GMC of Muncie. This month, we're throwing haymakers at high down payments because just $1 down puts you back in the ring into a nicer, newer car today. You could even experience the new 2025 Buick Envista for just $384 per month or drive a nicer, newer car for just $1 down. But hooray! This deal gets counted out at the end of the month. I'm Henry C., your dealer for the people. See all the fight-ready rides at stoopsforthepeople.com. That's stoopsforthepeople.com.
Pride Mark Construction presents the Cards on WLBC.
Speaking to Terry Schweer at Sam Pierce Chevrolet in Daleville for your support of Ball State Athletics. Visit SamPierceChevy.com. That's SamPierceChevy.com. Ball State, Kent State tied up 10 apiece with 14:06 remaining in the ball game here on a Wednesday night action contest. Kent State has second down and 6 at Ball State's 18-yard line. The Shields in shotgun left hash. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rips it to the right hash marks, and it's caught on a dive by Deshaun Martin. Preseason first-team All-MAC member picks up a first down to Ball State's 12-yard line. They needed 6. They got 6. Fresh set of downs, and they can pick up another first down at the 2-yard line.
Right now, DeShields is licking his chops when he sees that cover 4 and that soft coverage.
The Shields back in shotgun for the right hash mark. First down at 10 at the 12. A minute and a half shaved off the fourth quarter to 10-10 game. The Shields takes the snap. It's a handoff straight up the middle to Jordan Newbin. And he is stopped at the 10. 2-yard pickup, second down and 8.
Well, if anything, Coach Carney has a type at running back. He likes them big and thick. That kid's no different. He's 215 pounds.
5'11", redshirt senior out of St. Charles, Illinois, Jordan Newbin, paired with Gavin Garcia. And then Donovan Delaney, who had the touchdown runs, 5'10", 200. Kent State breaks the huddle, second down and 8, the 10-yard line. 2 wide receivers left, 2 tight ends are in on the left side as well. Newbin stands to the left of the Shields, who takes the snap, hands it off to Newbin. Shibby shakes left, and Ball State collapses on him. That's Joey Stemler, Will Yates, and Jamad Harmon jumping on top of Newman right at the 10-yard line. A no-gainer, third down and 8.
I think we had 2 helmets locked up.
Yeah, I think 2 Kent State offensive linemen had their helmets tangled in with each other. How often do you see that?
It happens. It happens every now and then. Kind of like getting the ball stuck under the rim.
Did that ever happen to you? Did you ever get your helmet stuck with somebody?
No, I didn't play enough. It didn't matter.
Oh, man. Third down and 8 at the 10-yard line. Kent State and Ball State tied at 10 with 12:20 fourth quarter. To Shields in shotgun. 3 wide receivers. It's a handoff to Garcia. Flags fly. Garcia waltzes to the 2-yard line. He's hit by Alfred Shea. It's a first down for the moment, but let's see what the penalty is.
Illegal formation. Offense. 5 players in the backfield. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
That is the 9th penalty for 63 yards on Kent State, and 8 of those penalties for 58 of those yards have made a difference
And
today.
they're still in this game.
Third down.
And Coach Spizak said that at halftime. There's no correlation between penalties and winning and losing. Sometimes you win with penalties.
Coach Spizak's our one of our guests today.
He is our guest.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure we clarify that. Yes, former Ball State Radio Network analyst.
Coach
Spizak.
Coach Spizak, coach, offensive coordinator. He's a legend.
Third down and 12 now. The 14 instead of first and goal from the 2. In the shotgun to Shields. Motions out Garcia for the backfield. Receiver Cade Wolford's held catchless today. He split out wide left as Shields takes the snap, runs left hash mark. Joey Stemler grabs him at the hips and slings him down at the 11. A gain of 3 yards, and it is 4th down for the Golden Flashes. In a 10-10 ball game, 11:33 to go. It's a field goal try for Kent State, who was 1 for 2 on field goals today. And Rososco is only 4 for 7 on the season. This is a 28-yard field goal attempt from the left hash mark. Gus Goodell set to snap it away. Preseason All-MAC 13 long snapper as the kick is up. It's got the power and the distance, and it slides into the right upright for 3 points. 13-10, Kent State has its first lead with 11:07 to go in the game. Coach Carney clapping his hands on the sidelines, and Coach U walking down the sidelines to figure out how to jumpstart his Ball State offense. All right, Chris, it's go time now. After 9 plays, 56 yards, and 3:54 taken off the clock.
Yeah.
There's still 11:07 is a week in football terms.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of time to get it done, but the offense has not scored here in half number 2.
Yeah, it's an eternity left on the clock, but still, at some point they got to get some rhythm. They got to get something going offensively. Defense, you hold them to 2 field goals and a touchdown. In one of the touchdowns, you gave them the ball in the 11th. So, it's not like the defense has done a terrible job. It's just the offense has to complement what the defense is doing, and they haven't done that thus far.
Good point. 32-yard punt return set up a 2-play 10-yard touchdown drive for Kent State. And then now the field goal here. They have outscored Ball State 10-0 in the second half. You mentioned the offense, Chris, only 49 yards for the Cardinals in half number 2. Trying to jumpstart that offense, down by 3 points and 11:07 to go in the fourth quarter. Pride Mark Student Athlete of the Week brought to you in part by Pride Mark Construction. Excellence and the highest standard of quality are the focus of Pride Mark, sponsors and supporters of Ball State and the Muncie community. Cardinals have a chance to kick return when we return on the Cardinals Gamebridge Radio Network.
What does it mean to build a community? Ask the teacher whose new classroom window lets in perfect morning light. Ask the student who just received a Pride Mark Future Leader recognition. Ask the new business owner whose building stands strong after last winter's storm. At Pride Mark Construction, every beam we place, every foundation we pour, every student we support, it's all connected. Because when you care about where you live, you don't just build buildings, you build a solid foundation. Pride Mark Construction.
That's the sigh of relief the MITS bus makes after safely transporting the community on one of its 17 routes. With so many routes all across Muncie, how are you supposed to know which bus to catch? Simple. Download the MITS bus app and track times and departures for your next trip across town. Also, did you know MITS lets students, veterans, and IU Health employees ride for free? One last thing, with MITS, you never have to worry about parking. So need a lift? Ride MITS bus.
The Cardinals, presented by Pride Mark Construction on WLBC.
And the game takes you on the road with Air. Check into the Courtyard Muncie at Horizon Convention Center. Everything you need is right there. Book online today at Marriott.com. Ball State trails 13-10 against Kent State with 11:07 remaining in the ball game. 3 points on the last possession for the Golden Flashes to take their first lead of the day here on a Wednesday night from Muncie, Indiana. Kent State set to kick it from right to left. Rosisco kicks it, and TJ Horton watches it fall into the end zone right behind him. It is a touchback. Let's send down to Kurt in our 1925 Pub House at the Courtyard sideline report.
Yeah, guys, we were tied at 10-10 going into the fourth quarter. That's the first time that the Cardinals have actually been tied with an opponent going into the fourth quarter all season. And to that end, it's been 13 unanswered points scored by Kent State to this juncture. Guys, Ball State is 1-5 this season when they have scored fewer than 30 points.
That's Kurt Darling on our 1925 Pub House at the Courtyard sideline report. Ball State trails for the first time today, 13-10 with 11:07 to go. Fourth quarter, Cardinals have the football at their own 25-yard line. It's shotgun formation for Kelly. Takes the snap, handed off. Quay Ashley barrels straight through the middle, and he's knocked down by 3 Kent State defenders. Last one there to pop him down is Derek Jackson III on a gain of 3 yards, 2nd down and 7.
He missed the hole on the right. If he looked right, he would have broken it. He'd still be running right now. I think Zach Bandy's in the game. We haven't seen a lot of action from him this year.
No, Zach Bandy, redshirt freshman from Avon, Indiana. Last year made just 1 appearance, but was a top 50 All-State team member as a high school student athlete. Hess snaps it back. Kelly takes the snap, flips it to Ashley outside the numbers left, makes the catch, and is driven out of bounds by Mason Woods, the linebacker, into the Kent State bench. Adam Dolan for Ball State is walking over there as well, and there are down bodies on that sideline.
I'm going to say this. He got absolutely decked by a Kent State kid that was out of the game, that was just standing over there. He got drilled, like clotheslined.
Then that's Quay Ashley who's down.
And they did not call it. So he went out of bounds, and this kid stuck his arm out and basically gave Quay a forearm sandwich, knocked him out.
Let's check this out again. Quay Ashley's right there, and
and then stood over.
Yeah,
yeah. Come on, man.
So Ashley's down on the Kent State sideline right now, and an IU Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine injury timeout. 13-10, Kent State leads. It's 3rd down and 4 with 10:31 to go, but the immediate concern is the health of Quay Ashley, who's down on the Kent State sideline.
See if Coach Hughes, he's not going to say anything.
Nobody's over there, making sure that Quay's
back.
okay.
He's walking back.
He
now.
was, sorry. Yeah, he's walking back.
And I thought he was going to say something to the white hat, and he never did. Quay's getting up.
And Quay's on his feet now. And slowly walking from the far sideline of Kent State's bench to Ball State's bench with the medical staff. 13-10. It's an injury timeout. We'll take it with them. This is Ball State football on the Cardinals Gamebridge Radio Network.
At Silver Birch Living of Muncie, we subscribe to the cake theory. Our staff is caring, approachable, kind, and empathetic. Hi, this is Chrissy Banter, the culinary director of Silver Birch Living in Muncie. I use this theory when developing hearty home-style menus that give our residents an enjoyable dining experience and a small taste of home. We believe if everyone has some cake, each and every day is a little better. To find out more about affordable assisted living right here in Muncie, visit silverbirchliving.com.
Behind every strong hip and knee. Behind every strong shoulder.
Good catch.
Behind every strong team is our highly skilled team of experts in orthopedics. IU Health is the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of Ball State Athletics, and we're here to keep you moving. From acute injuries to chronic pain and conditions, go where the athletes go. Walk-in appointments for new injuries are available Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. And you can always schedule a same-day or next-day appointment and wait from the comfort of your home. Visit iuhealth.org/MuncieOrtho to learn more.
Presenting sponsor, Pride Mark Construction on WLBC.
If you're in town for the game or just passing through, check into the Hampton Inn in Muncie for a comfy, convenient stay. It's got free breakfast and top-notch service at Hampton. Making you makes us happy. That's Hampton Inn, a proud sponsor and supporter of Ball State Athletics. 10:31 to go in the fourth quarter. Ball State trails Kent State 13-10. Here in midweek action, Chris Raddick and Mick Tidrow, Jackson Jacoby producing, Dan Wolford, our statistician, and Kurt Darling's down on the sidelines staying warm. Chris, this is a critical 3rd down and 4 for Ball State after the Quay Ashley injury. Cardinals have it at their own 31-yard line after giving up the field goal and the lead. There's got to be a response.
There has to be a response, especially after that. You're telling your kids, hey, look, no retaliation for something like that. They've all seen it. They saw it happen. But what you're going to tell your kids, we have to respond. It's 10:31 to go in the game. We have to get something going offensively here. No matter what they do, it's how we play, not who we play. Let's go right here.
So Ball State faces the 3rd down and officially 5. They move it back a yard at the 30-yard line. Ashley's out of the game. It's now TJ Horton after Ashley was injured. Kelly's in pistol, 2 wide receivers left. Now both of them as tight ends motion from left to right. Kelly in the shotgun takes the snap, 3-step drop, fakes the throw right, nobody's home, dances out of the pocket, now heaves it across the middle, and it's incomplete, intended for Keon Magwood at the 40-yard line. An upset crowd groans as they wanted a flag of some sort, but instead it's 4th down and 5 at the 30. Ball State's got to punt it away with 10:19 to go in the game.
Yeah, so Kyle was scrambling. He saw Cayenne out of the corner of his eye.
I don't know if that ball was intended for Keon Magwood or Cam Anthony. It went over Anthony.
It was Keon.
But
I think,
it looks like it was intended for Magwood, yeah. And he was hit.
Defender got there just a smidge early. They're not going to call it.
Right, he was hit in the back by Cordoba, the defensive back. And now it is Adam Saul to punt it. He stands at his own 15. Harris at his own 30 to return it for Kent State. They're almost jumping off sides. With 5 yards to go, that would have given Ball State a 1st down. Saul punts it 40-yard line. Harris calls fair catch and jumps on the ball on a dive at the 40-yard line. So Kent State only has a 60-yard field in which to work with. A 30-yard punt gives it 1st and 10 for the Golden Flashes. 13-10 with 10:14 to go in the ball game. And there's no immediate timeout, so we'll keep it right here.
He was trying to go low, keep the ball out of the wind, and there's not a lot of wind, so just kick it high and let your coverage do their work, right?
That's 6 punts now for Saul. Drew DeShield stands in shotgun for Kent State. 1st and 10 for the 40-yard line. A handoff to Garcia, who shimmy shakes around, busts through 2 tacklers, charges forward outside the numbers right to the 50 and the 49 of Ball State. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
He's incredibly impressive. When he gets hit, you can see his feet are still shuffling and churning away. That's how you get extra yards.
13-10, Golden Flashes lead. And inside 10 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Kent State has outscored Ball State 13-0 since Ball State scored a touchdown in the first half. It's DeShields who pitches it. It's a trick play. Darius Clark lines up, throws it deep, and it's intercepted. Joe Edric Lewis has it at the 18-yard line. Ball State with an interception, and Joe Edric Lewis with his 3rd pick of the season, and an opportune time to give Ball State the football back with 9:41 in the 4th quarter, down by 3.
Kent trying to run a trick play. Ball State defense was having none of it. Joe Edric Lewis played center field the whole time, had his eyes on the ball, read it perfectly, and made a play on the ball.
And what a play. Jack Beebe was in on the coverage short of the receiver, and Joe Edric Lewis was all right there. DeShields was wide open, Chris, at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, it's no secret. I'm rooting for Ball State, but why do that? They're getting 5-6 yards of carry.
Right.
Clock's in their favor right now. They're running out of time. Keep running the ball, and they try a little trick play, and it backfired on them.
Joe Edric Lewis with his 3rd pick of the year, and Ball State now has 1st down and 10 from its own 18-yard line, trailing 13-10 with 9:38 to go. Kelly takes the snap, throws it right numbers. Drew Cassins catches it, spurts forward and past the 30-yard line. Picks up a Ball State 1st down, brought to you apart by Reed's Plumbing. It's a 12-yard gain. They do say he stepped out of the 30, so that's where he's down.
Oh, okay. Still a 1st down, though.
Ball State's working quickly. Kelly's back in shotgun. Quay Ashley still not in the game at running back. It's TJ Horton. 2 wide receivers left. Horton moves out of the backfield. Kelly takes the snap, runs to the right hash mark, and he loses the football at the 37-yard line, but it's after the play. He was already down. There are flags flying after the 7-yard pickup, and Kelly wanted a late hit. He was hit.
He was very excited.
And he was hit.
Holding. Offense. Number 66. 10-yard penalty. 1st down.
That's on Chris Hood.
Yeah, it was a backside reach cutoff play. Chris just got beat to the inside, so we grabbed the kid.
That's the 3rd penalty on Ball State today. Man, this one hurts. Instead of a 2nd down and 3.
Now it's...
This ball's being moved back inside to the 20-yard line. So 1st and 20.
All right. Get yourself back on schedule. Keep cutting it in half. You'll be there in a few downs.
Clock hits 9 minutes to go. Cardinals down 13-10 to the Golden Flashes. It's Kelly in shotgun. Motion man is Eric Weatherly. Fake the handoff to Weatherly. Kelly surges forward to the 25-yard line, and there's a bunch of tacklers waiting. And he's down to the 26-yard line. Kent State saying that he fumbled, but Kelly is down.
Forward progress is stopped.
That's Derek Jackson III, the freshman defensive back. I'll tell you what, Chris, Jackson has been everywhere today.
He's everywhere, and they're talking, and they're getting a really chippy down there. The Kent State defense, I mean. So Ball State's going to need to match that intensity just a little bit.
Cardinals looking to go 4-0 here at Schumann Stadium and move to within 1 game of the top of the MAC. Kelly takes the snap on 2nd and 14, flips it to Max Webster outside the numbers right, who catches it at the 40 and slides forward past the 45 for a Ball State 1st down to the 46-yard line.
That's why you run the wheel route. It's always open. It's never covered.
They officially put him at the 45, so a gain of 19 yards for Max Webster. And for Webster this year, that's his 3rd catch and his longest reception of the year. 7:55 to go in the 4th quarter. 13-10, Ball State trails, but has the football at the 45-yard line, 55 yards to the end zone. Kelly's in shotgun, right hash mark, takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Horton, and he is blasted behind the line of scrimmage, trying to stay on his feet, and takes a massive hit by Mason Woods. Jamon Mathis Also in on the stop, and they say no gain, second down and 10 at the 45.
Yeah, they were just running quarterback power with the jet sweep across. The line, the defensive line for Kent on the left side just collapsed the line. There was nowhere for Kyle to go.
Lewis has 3 interceptions, by the way, the most since A.J. Uzodinma in 2022 for Ball State. Kelly takes the snap, flips it out to Kobe Gross. Past the 50-yard line of the 49, and he was slung into bounds late. It's on C.J. Young. Had him at the hips and threw him down out of bounds. And now there's a conference at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, so he basically hip tossed him. They were 3 feet out of bounds.
After play, personal foul, defense, number 4, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Another costly Kent State penalty here today. That is the 10th penalty on the Golden Flashes for 78 yards.
Correction, the foul's on number 3.
So they call it on Mathis and then change it to Young. So C.J. Young is the one who commits the penalty. And with 7:02 to go in the game, 13-10, Kent State in front. Ball State is driving. 1st and 10 at the Golden Flashes 34-yard line. Ball State breaks the huddle. T.J. Horton behind Kelly, who's in pistol from the right hash mark. Wide receivers on either side. 2 tight ends are in. The box has 8 Kent State Golden Flashes. Turnaround handoff to Horton. He is stopped at the line of scrimmage and hauled backwards. First man there, Joel Cordoba, the freshman defensive back. Him and Jackson, the 2 freshmen, have been stellar today.
He came screaming in from the backside. He was untouched, read it perfectly the whole way, and made a really nice play.
2nd down and 10 for the Cardinals at the 35-yard line. 6:17 and winding. Pippen missed a 40-yard field goal for Ball State. We'll see what the range is here if they can't get a first down. 2nd down and 10. Weatherly, the motion man, left to right, then goes back to the right. Fake the handoff from Kelly to Weatherly. Rolls out right, across the body throw to Cam Anthony. It's off his hands, incomplete at the 20. And it is 3rd down and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Not ideal. You don't want to throw late across the middle, but he did have Cam. He just threw it behind him.
So it's 3rd down and 10 at the 34. 13-10. Kent State's in front. 5:59 to go. It's an anxious crowd here at Schumann Stadium on a Wednesday night. Cardinals looking to move to 3-2 in the league, as is Kent State. 3rd and 10, big spot for the Cardinals at the 34 of Kent State. Kelly takes the snap, fakes the throw, runs up the middle. He's blasted down at the 32-yard line, and only a gain of 2, 4th down and 8. And D.C. Pippen's warming up that right leg to kick this thing out. He is walking on to the field, and Ball State's now just 1 for its last 9 on 3rd downs. So, Chris, D.C. Pippen missed a 40-yard field goal, but he's going to try this one from 49 yards. Sorry, 50-yard field goal. Missed a 50-yard field goal. This one's just inside that at 49 yards.
It's a long way.
So D.C. Pippen, the FCS place kicker of the year last year, an FCS All-American, transfer to Ball State, is 1 for 2 today, trying to tie things up for the right hash mark. 49-yard field goal. Snap is good. Hold is down. D.C. Pippen's kick tumbling toward the end zone, and this one misses just short and right. And Ball State continues to trail 13-10 with just 5:11 to play. And the ball's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. So Pippen today's 1 for 3, Chris. Carson Holmer's 3 for 7 on the year.
Yep.
So in total, 4 for 10 on Ball State's kickers this season.
Not super. Not ideal, right?
And 2 missed field goals today. 13-10, Kent State, 5:11 to go.
Now we need to stop. And they're going. My guess is we're going to see a lot of that inside mid-zone stuff they run.
Ball State has 6 in the box on defense. DeShields is in shotgun for the left hash mark. Takes the snap. It's a handoff to Newman. Conley, Voris, Stemler, Gravely all there to say no thank you and put him back to the 30-yard line. It's a loss of 2, 2nd down and 12.
We've been in this situation before. It's time to play smart. Make sure you're reading your keys, getting to the football, making plays. Nothing dumb. No critical mistakes right now that'll give them a first down. We need the ball back.
Winner of this game moves to 4-5 overall and 3-2 in the MAC. For the final 3 games of the season, Ball State's next game is November 15th at home, but they have business to attend to. 4.5 to go here Down 13-10. Second and 12 of the 30. DeShields takes the snap, throws it right. It's blocked at the line of scrimmage by DeJuan Eccles.
Yeah, DeJuan Eccles got in there and put a hand on it real quick. Nice job, kid.
Third down and 12 of the 30 for Kent State. DeJuan Eccles has 2 pass breakups now in the season. Kent State today is 3 for 10 on third downs in this one. Just 1 for their last 4, though. And it's a long one. Third down and 12 at the 30-yard line. 4:29 to go. 13-10. Golden Flashes lead the Cardinals. Empty backfield. DeShields takes the snap, whips it over the middle. It's caught by the leading receiver, Cade Wolford, and he is just inches shy of the first down. Needed 12, got 11 3/4, and it's 4th down. Wolford is the leading team receiver, second in the country in yards per catch, Chris. Hard to believe that is his first catch of the night.
Yeah, it's a little mini drag right over the middle. And
okay, Kent State's going for it, too. 4th and 1 at the 41-yard line, up by 3 points with 4 minutes to go. This is gutsy from Coach Carney. That's why he was named the head coach instead of interim, and he's got the Wildcat. It's a bad snap. Newman has it, then he picks it up, and he's back at the 35. He's blasted backwards, and Kent State coughs it up. Ball State with an Indiana-Michigan power defensive stand, and the Cardinals have excellent field position. Again, that's a couple of possessions in a row where Kent State tries to do something special in a critical moment, and they turn it over. It's Ball State ball with 3:45 to go, down 3.
Yeah, again, I'm rooting for Ball State here, but you're going to put a guy back there to catch the snap that doesn't normally catch a snap when all night long your inside mid zone has been getting 3 or 4 yards a click. Trying to be a little bit too cute. It worked out in our favor. Let's go, Cards.
So Ball State has possession. First down and 10 at the 37-yard line. It's a 13-10 ball game. Kent State's in front. 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Cardinals ball. First and 10 at the 37. Pistol formation. Kelly takes the snap. Hand off to Horton. He runs for the right hash marks and is pulled down by Derek Jackson III. Ball pops free, but Horton was already marked down. And now Horton wants a late hit, but nothing doing there. Second down and 10.
They are really late in a lot of things they do defensively. They are all over the place hitting. It's pretty borderline.
They don't show on a play-to-play basis, though, Chris. They're not showing blitz, but they bring a guy late, too, from that standpoint.
Yep.
Second down to 10. Clock is dwindling fast. Inside, 3.5 to go in the fourth quarter. Cards down 3 with second and 10 at the Kent State 37-yard line. Kelly's in shotgun by himself. Takes the snap, fakes the run up the middle. Nobody's home, and he is hit twice and pulled in by Jamon Mathis. The defensive lineman has his 4th sack of the season, and it's back to the 39-yard line. Third down and 12. Upcoming for the Cardinals with 2:50 to go in the game. 13-10, Kent State leads. Both teams have 3 timeouts and the 2-minute timeout. Ball State needs some type of yardage here to at least give DC Pippin a chance at a 4th field goal try today where he's 1 for 3. Missed a 50 and a 49-yarder so far.
I feel like it's got to get to about the 30 just for a field goal.
Right now it's a 56-yard attempt. As it stands, 3rd and 12 at the 39. Kelly takes the shotgun snap, throws it across the middle. Cam Anthony has it, spins out of a tackle at the 30-yard line, and is busted down at the 29. It's a gain of 10, and it's 4th down and 2. 2:12 to go in the game. Coach, you can bleed this to the 2-minute warning if he wants to, but he's telling his offense to hurry up and get down onto the field and try to get Kent State to come off sides or pick up the first down. Caston's the motion man from left to right. There's movement, there's whistles, and there's the 2-minute timeout. So now Coach U has time to sit on this to decide to go for it or kick the field goal. And Chris, this field goal would be a 46-yard try to tie the game at 13 with 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, big decision for Coach U right now. Do you go for it, or do you try to tie it up?
What would you do?
It's Maction Wednesday night. The Macoon, I think I saw him running around here earlier. I'm going for it. All right?
Oh, let's send it down to Kurt Darling, who had an injury update a few minutes ago. Kurt, what's the status of a few of Ball State players?
Yeah, last time I saw, guys, Keon Magwood was being worked on one of his knees in the injury tent. But the other disheartening thing, though, is we saw Quay Ashley being escorted to the locker room, and he also took a knee on his way in. And It did not look like a good situation. Of course, nothing to really speculate at this moment, but I would say that Quay Ashley's status for the remainder of this game is questionable, guys.
Thank you, Kurt. That's a 1925 Pub House at the Courtyard sideline hit. And Chris, a 4th and 2, you would typically hike the ball, turn around and hand it to Quay Ashley in a situation like this. He's no longer available.
Yeah, he's not in the game. So he's your bruiser, right? He's your 2-yard, 3-yard guy, and that's what they need here. So TJ can do that as well, Mick. He's got the ability if we can get a push up front. Now here's the deal. They're going to load the box. They're going to bring everybody. They're going to sell out on the run here if we do run a play. First things first, I'm running a hard count trying to get him jump.
A1 Graphics is an official printing partner, sponsor of Ball State Athletics. Visit a-1graphics.com. We'll see what Ball State does. 4th and 2, down by 3. 2 minutes to go on the Cardinals Gamebridge Radio Network.
What does it mean to build a community? Ask the teacher whose new classroom window lets in perfect morning light. Ask the student who just received a Pride Mark Future Leader recognition. Ask the new business owner whose building stands strong after last winter's storm. At Pride Mark Construction, every beam we place, every foundation we pour, every student we support, it's all connected. Because when you care about where you live, you don't just build buildings, you build a solid foundation. Pride Mark Construction.
When you think of Mancino's in Muncie, it's more than just your favorite grinder or pizza. It's about community. Maybe it's Friday night pizza night for your family or your son's local youth team having a pizza gathering. Mancino's has been a part of the Muncie community for decades, and if they're able to support this community in any small way, they will. Mancino's Pizza and Grinders of Muncie and the Sweet Shop located on Bethel in front of Rural King, serving community with every grinder and every slice of pizza.
Here comes the Cards, presented by Pride Mark Construction on WLBC.
Would you want it any other way? Midweek action that comes down to the wire. 13-10. Kent State's in front of Ball State. 2-minute timeout has passed, and Ball State is leaving the special teams unit at home. The offense is back onto the field for this 4th down and 2. At Kent State's 29-yard line, down by 3. Kent State has 9 guys in the box. Kelly takes the snap, rolls out right, throws across his body to Cam Anthony, who's wide open. Nothing but open daylight and green turf in front of him. And Cam Anthony waltzes into the end zone for a Ball State touchdown on 4th down and 2. The Cardinals have the lead back on Cam Anthony's 2nd receiving touchdown of his young career. 16-13. He was wide open.
That was just a little wide delay. Kyle gave a little half roll to the right, let Cam block down, and then released out into the flat. Great job.
16-13 with $1:53 to go. And the Cardinals have the lead right back as DC Pippen's out for the extra point. A 29-yard pitch and catch from Kelly to Cam Anthony. This is a huge extra point.
Yeah.
So you have to force Kent State to score a touchdown as DC Pippen swings the right leg, and it is up and in. The Cardinals have the lead, 17-13 with 1:53 to go in the 4th quarter. And a game of emotions, back and forth we go.
They needed that.
They needed that.
Takes the pressure off a little bit, right?
It does take the pressure off.
Take a breath, Mick.
4 plays, 37 yards, and 1:52 off the clock. Ball State re-grabs the lead. Now here's the thing. Each team with 3 timeouts left. 1:53 to go. Kent State's only touchdown scored today, Chris, was a 10-yard field.
Yeah.
In which they returned a punt for 32 yards to make it 1st and goal at the 10. It took them 2 plays and they were in.
Yeah, we gave them the shortest of fields.
So they haven't scored a touchdown when they've had to drive down the field. They've made 2 really big mistakes on trick plays late in this game. Right. When they had momentum going their way.
Right. So what you have here, you practice this all week. You practice your 2-minute defense. You practice your 2-minute offense as well. But you practice this all week. Hey, they got to score a touchdown. We've got to stop them from getting a touchdown. So Coach Knowles needs to have something dialed up right here.
DC Pippen walking up to the football, ready to kick this thing away. 17-13, Cardinals lead, 1:53 to go. Pippen sends it from left to right as this one hangs in the Muncie air, enough for Harris to return to the 5-yard line. Hash marks right. He has a seam, and he is going toward the 35. He's tripped up at the last moment to save this thing from being sprung wide open. Jalen Jones may have just saved a touchdown.
He did. He absolutely did, because DC Pippen wasn't going to catch him. I can tell you that. I would have bet the house on that one.
So Kent State has solid field position, though. And he fell forward all the way to the 39, Chris. So they have just a 61-yard field here for Kent State. They need a touchdown to take the lead and to win it. 1:47 to go and some midweek action. 17-13. Are you not entertained as DeShields takes the snap? Rolls out right, has daylight, heaves it deep. Right sideline, an extension from Martin, but it's incomplete past his outstretched hands at the 17 of Ball State, far sideline, 2nd down and 10.
I'm impressed with DeShields, the ability to run and throw. He's really has a great awareness of where everybody is around him. He stepped underneath the rushing defender outside, stepped up and tried to make that throw.
2nd down and 10 for Kent State, 39-yard line. 1:40 to go, 17-13. Cardinals lead with each team looking for a 3-2 MAC record and to be within striking distance at the top of the conference. DeShields takes the snap. Here comes pressure. DeShields slings it, and it's caught by Banks at the 47 of Kent State. He moves to the 48 and tackled down there by Michael Gravely Jr. It's 3rd down and 1. Clock continues to roll. Again, it'll stop inside 2 minutes on a 1st down.
Ball State playing a nickel defense. They've got 5 DBs back there trying to cover everything.
3rd and 1 at the 48-yard line. Kent State is having trouble getting the play call in, and now they eventually call timeout. Coach Carney was trying to call it way earlier, so he's not happy with the officials.
Yeah, he is not happy.
And that stops it at 1:15.
Kent State, first charge, timeout. 30-second timeout.
17-13, Cardinals lead, 3rd and 1 at the 48.
Look for them to run some sort of zone, inside zone, mid zone play. Try to move the change. They'll stop the clock, let them reset, and start the series over.
Hey, Kurt has an interesting update on the side or the student section. Kurt,
yeah, guys, the Ball State student section on the far grandstand has relocated themselves right to the 50-yard line, right behind the Kent State bench. So, little gamesmanship from the sidelines, of course, here from the Ball State student section as well, guys.
That's Cardinal Chaos student section has made adjustments as teams make adjustments all game long. The student section is doing the same. Thank you, Kurt. That's a 1925 Pub House at the Courtyard Sideline Report. 17-13. 3rd down and 1 at the 48-yard line of Kent State with 1:17 to go. 2 timeouts for the Golden Flashes now. DeShields in shotgun for the right hash. Takes the snap. It's a handoff to Garcia. He's plowed backwards, and Dewan Eccles, the leader of the pack, sends him down. No gain, 4th and 1.
I think it was Alfred Che, and there was with it too.
So they're going quick. 4th down and 1. This could be the game. DeShields takes the snap. It's a handoff again to Garcia. He bursts forward, has the 1st down and then some into plus territory at the 46 of Ball State. 57 seconds to go. 17-13. Clock stops for the moment. 2 timeouts for Kent State, 3 for Ball State. DeShields back in shotgun right hash. Clock now starts. Hits 54 seconds. DeShields takes the snap. Steps up in the pocket. Conley almost gets him. DeShields throws on the run. Incomplete, intended for Martin over his head. It's 2nd down and 10 at the Cardinals' 47-yard line.
Dewan Eccles had a really nice shot on DeShields there. He forced him to throw it so quickly. He just wasn't able to put the ball on the money.
Each team can take a quick breath as it's 2nd down and 10 at the 47. Kent State needs a touchdown. They cannot settle for a field goal because of Ball State's touchdown last drive. 48 ticks to go on Wednesday night action. DeShields takes the snap. 3-step drop. He's hit for a moment, then flicks the right wrist. It's caught by Wayne Harris. Slips past the 40, numbers right, and up to the 38 of Ball State. Gain of 9 yards, 3rd down and 1. Kent State only has 34 seconds left, 2 timeouts. Clock doesn't stop yet, down to 30 seconds. DeShields in shotgun, 2 wide receivers left. 26 seconds. DeShields takes the snap. Here comes Conley. DeShields avoids him, throws it deep down the right sideline, incomplete. And out of bounds, it's 4th down and 1 for Kent State. 19 seconds left. Cardinals 17, Golden Flashes 13. That's the ball game.
Well, they need to get a 1st down here, right? Clock will stop on a 1st down, and then they can spike it and start setting up some sort of miracle play.
Ball State makes a couple of substitutions. Fresh pass rushers, Voris Hudson and Drew Hughes are the down linemen for the Cardinals, and then Sam Feeney about to come off the edge. Kent State is 1 for 4 on 4th downs today. They have the biggest one of the night right here. 4th and 1 at the 38. DeShields takes the snap. He sees daylight, instead steps up in the pocket, throws it 20-yard line left numbers. It's incomplete, hits the turf. Ball State with an Indiana-Michigan power defensive stand, and the Cardinals hold firm and retain possession with 14 seconds left. The Cardinals can put it away.
They're going to run the greatest formation in football right here, Mick.
14 seconds to go, 17-13, and Ball State has a defense that just shut down Kent State.
Nice stand there by the Cards at the end of the game when they really needed it the most. Real proud of them.
As you just said, Chris, the greatest formation in football.
That's right.
Kyle Kelly walks under center at the left hash mark, 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line with 14 seconds, takes the snap, walks backwards, hits a knee, and the Cardinals are victorious, make it 4-0 inside Schumann Stadium this year to move to 3-2 in Mid-American Conference play. Peak action on full display for Muncie, Indiana. It is 17-13 victory. Cardinals take down the Kent State Golden Flashes.
Great win for this football team. They needed this. They needed this comeback win.
3-2 on the season in MAC play, 4-5 overall, and it was the Cam Anthony touchdown with minutes to go to get Ball State the go-ahead touchdown. We'll have Kurt Darling with head coach Mike Uremovich. Kurt, whenever you have coach, feel free to chime in.
Yeah, guys, here with Coach Mike Uremovich. Coach, gutsy win for you guys. Just what can you say about how the defense played to just help get you guys over the finish line?
Defense just kept stopping them, and finally the offense got one at the end, but it's good to finish and win another game in the fourth quarter, and that's what you got to do in the MAC.
Staying, of course, with your win streak here at home, it's just what can you say about the home crowd here and just, of course, the atmosphere here for Wednesday?
And it's great to play in front of the home crowd, and I appreciate all of them coming out tonight. Hopefully we'll be out here next Saturday.
Thank you, Coach.
That's a happy head coach Mike Uremovich in the 1925 Pub House at the Courtyard sideline report and post-game interview. How about the Ball State Cardinals in a first-year coaching staff, Chris? They are 4-5, 3-2 in Mid-American Conference play. This Cardinals team has to be feeling really good right now.
Well, they got to win. So yeah. It's huge, right? So 4-5, again, controlling their own destiny at this point, hoping to get to Detroit and then on to a bowl game. So that's the goal. I know that's what they're shooting for. They took another step towards it this week. Now the key is how they're going to respond 10 days from now on Saturday the 15th at noon.
Ball State Cardinals are 4-0 in Schumann Stadium this year. 17-13 is the final. Cardinals are 4-5, 3-2 in league play. Kent State falls to 3-6 and 2 and 3 in conference action. What a ball game! What a fun one here on a full moon Wednesday night from Schumann Stadium. It had it all.
Well, it's action. You wouldn't have it any other way, right? It had to be close. We didn't want it to be, but it had to be.
It would, and now Ball State's team is jumping over the wall, and they are cheering with the band.
They are dancing with the band.
And they're with the fans.
I love it.
That is one way to spend a Wednesday night.
That is.
17-13 is your final.